What is going on, guys? Welcome to the XBA Draft in year number 2. Let us get started, guys. We are going to be taking a look here at the draft lottery just to give you guys an update of where your teams are picking, and then we'll go over real quickly how this is going to operate. Similar to last season, we have special guest, of course, not special guest, is somebody who's always been involved, the bigger man involved here with creating all of this XBA, all these teams. My brother, you're here. So
yeah, let's get some.
Yeah, let's get into the XBA year number 2 draft. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Got 82 people in so far, right? Am I reading that correctly? 82 people. So
we got plenty of guys. Let's get going.
Yep. All right, cool. Let's get into the draft lottery and just give you guys a little quick update of where teams are picking. And we've also got a link in the description here. At least I believe it's in the description. If not, I can add that in. However, it will be linked here in the chat. So let me get to the chat so I can actually give you guys the XBA rosters sheet, so you can actually go ahead and take a look if you need to do some of your homework, right? And just to see, you know, kind of give yourself an update about what rosters they might need to fill. We will be covering that in the stream, but we just want you guys to know who is where. Is there anything surprising here on the list that you see from this draft lottery?
Well, I thought the City Slickers might be picking higher, but they kind of got the shaft. Founders in a good spot. Olympians, pretty good spot. Nothing too earth-shattering. These were 3 of the 4 worst records in the XBA, so unlike last time, no in the top 5. But Chicago's sitting pretty because they've got a good roster. The Peppers and the Neon also have good rosters, so they could get a big boost, as well as Carolina and New Orleans. That's what I'm looking at. And interesting to see who Hawaii is going to pick at 11. That's what I'm interested in.
Got a little bit of a delay here. Might be trying to reconnect.
Oh, we good? Yeah, okay. I think we're good.
The kilobytes per second is kind of low here, but
any way to fix that?
Yep, it's coming back. Okay. All right, we're coming back. Usually when you get that red marker or green marker, that's when it starts coming back. But what you were saying before we kind of got a little bit interrupted there at the stream is that Washington's sitting pretty.
Yeah.
They're probably looking for offensive playmaking.
I would agree.
Yes, they're not so much a defensive team that they're not looking for defense. They're looking for
change.
They could change. They were really bad. They were a really bad team.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there any players that you're looking for, just as a preview? Any deep sleepers of your analysis here, or like who's a guy that you're really watching out for tonight?
Well,
before we get started.
I mean, I'm an Orlando champion guy.
Okay.
Myself.
All right, Orlando champion.
Obviously, going to go high.
Yep.
A lot of people talking about James Vine.
Yep.
I'm pretty well read on the top guys. The deeper we get, the more iffier I'm going to be. I need to see the list again. But I had a couple of guys on my eyes for the jump there at 29, going late. So
fucking A, man. This might be a struggle. This might be a little bit of a struggle here.
I don't frames, 10%. Do we need to?
I mean, we're still streaming. It's just
yeah. We didn't have this problem last time.
No, it's because we were connected to my Elgato, not OBS.
No, we did OBS. We did OBS last time.
Just internet, man. That's unfortunate.
Anything on settings again?
Okay, I mean, we're back now, so we might as well just get started, guys. We might as well just get started and just try to grind through this. I've been having PC issues all week long. I've been trying to fix them up, and ever since Windows Update, that tends to happen. But let's get into this, and just so you guys know, we are going to be saving this quite often. We're going to be saving this quite often because, like I said, internet issues, and we don't want to get kicked off at 2K. You know what I mean? So we are going to go ahead and be saving this periodically, and we are going to move pretty fast tonight. I will say that much. So let's get into some pre-draft workouts, right? Let's just advance all the way up here. These are just kind of those fake little stories that don't mean much to us because, well, we made up the stories, right? We made up the stories. And I don't know if we nearly even need to do this. I think you guys
know, I think we should get into it because
let's
remember how long this took the first time.
Yes. All right. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
And so you guys just know, when we are now giving you guys the Google Forms link, so we will be looking at the Washington Founders link here for you guys to get filled out. But basically what we're looking at for the Founders is we are going to let you guys see the rosters for the Founders. And we're sitting pretty here with point guard, Versace, Schroeder, Heald, Trier. Like, they've got guards, right? They've got guards. They've got some offense here. Small forward,
Portis.
They got Portis. They're from Illinois. You could hang on to DeRozan for a couple more seasons. Cartwright is up on the board, right? I mean, you've also got power forward. You could go with center, though. We got Kaminsky, Cantor, and Fernando. So definitely the guys up on your list for me would be Marcus Anthony, Wayne Cartwright, James Vine, and Jamal Turner. Those would be the guys up on my list, I think. So would you agree with that?
I suppose so, yeah.
All right.
I'm going to disagree.
So for the draft, guys, we're going to be operating this the same way as we did last season. There is now a Google form for you guys to choose who you think you want in a Washington Founders uniform. Who do you want to represent the Washington Founders' future? Is it going to be Marcus Anthony? He's actually supposed to be listed as a point guard, not shooting guard, by the way. Is it going to be Wayne Cartwright? Is it going to be James Vine? Is it going to be Turner? Out of those four options, who is going to be your guy? And we want to know. We got 17 responses in. We won't take too long. I'm anxious to see the results here for this draft pick. I think if we get to we'll see what the response rate is. Right now we're sitting at 38. There is 103 people watching. If you need the link here again, here it is one more time. Right. Yep, we've limited it to one response. We're up to 56, 58.
Yeah, I think we got to call it.
Okay.
We got a dominant winner here.
Yep, it's not even close, guys. And I'm going to share my screen here for you. It is there we go.
No, scene 2 on the mic is out.
We need that in there then.
No, it's already there.
No.
It's just X'd out.
There it is. There it is. Okay, we're good. Sorry. OBS. There we go. So when we switch scenes, we'll be fine. Okay. Moving on. James Vine. We were talking about James Vine is now a Washington Founder. So congratulations, sir. Congratulations. We are now going to move on to the Atlanta Olympians for pick number 2. And a couple guys here that we want to talk about. I think they're looking at a guy like Marcus Anthony. There's been a lot of talk and traction for Marcus Anthony for the Atlanta Olympians. Now, Wayne Cartwright's an option too. However, Cartwright is a small forward, power forward, something that Jedrzej Sobczak is listed as.
Yeah. I would still lean... I might be in the minority. I would still go with Cartwright because I think he's the best player on the board. Sobczak or Cartwright plays the power forward. Whoever doesn't plays the small forward. You got Jimmy Butler in the mix there too. But, I mean, Anthony makes plenty of sense.
Anthony does make a lot of sense. The question becomes then, where's his playing time going to come from, right? Where's his playing time going to come from? He's going to be trying to compete with John Wall for that playing time, or do you want an instant starter, which Jamal Turner would be kind of that guy for me. So those are the guys up on the list here. I mean, even if you're considering Marcus Anthony, you might as well consider Wyatt Price as well. So that is going to be your choices, is going to be Wyatt Price, Jamal Turner, Marcus Anthony, and Wayne Cartwright. Okay. Those are going to be your guys' options here. So here comes the link here, guys. I'm really anxious for this pick. And the funny thing about this pick for Atlanta, to me, comes down to like who,
So Wyatt Price might make sense. But
Wyatt Price makes a little bit of sense there, yeah.
John Wall, injury prone, a little bit older.
But I think if you're looking at this, Jamal Turner is so good. You can put Jimmy Butler at small forward. I think that's where he can play. Let's take a look at where. I think Jimmy Butler's listed as small forward too. Yeah, shooting guard, small forward. Yeah, so you get Jamal Turner as the pure shooting guard. I think it could work. I think that kind of makes some sense. We got 72 responses here.
Where you got to call it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and call it, man. 75 responses are in, and let's see if this works this time.
Audio still good.
Still good. So there are your results, guys. You've got 75 responses. 40 out of the 75 went to Jamal Turner. 10 for Cartwright. 21 for Marcus Anthony. So. All right, so we got our pick, and we are going to make that pick.
I think the fans are extremely smart here. 2 very good, totally justifiable picks.
I totally agree with that.
It's the wisdom of crowds.
Okay, cool. So Jamal Turner is a Atlanta Olympian. So now the question comes for the Nashville Tempo. In my opinion, you need a point guard. Really, really, really bad. And we're going to see this here. You've got Goran Dragic at 35 years old. You've got Tyus Jones that came from the Arrows.
You got Sanchez, who's coming up.
Sanchez is coming up, but is he going to be a guy that's going to get them over the top? When you've got a guy like Wyatt Price sitting there, you got guys like Marcus Anthony sitting there, where do you go?
We got Durant, and he's listed 32 years old. So... Morris a bit older, bit on the wane.
Look at Look at that small forward situation. All 3 of these guys. What?
Yeah, so that's interesting. Okay,
it's not live.
Gotcha. There we go. Okay, Wyatt Price, I think makes sense. A lot of guys in the comment like Price. Some guys like Cartwright. So let's figure this out.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me with this pick, you could technically argue for Wayne Cartwright here as well. That's definitely an option. just because of the small forward situation that they have.
Yep.
So we got Marcus Anthony, Wayne Cartwright. We've also got point guard Wyatt Price. Is there another player here that you might consider? Maybe Isaiah Nikos.
Okay.
Get a fourth.
Sure.
Yep. So that will be the form, guys.
Okay.
We're gonna
It's
send
coming.
we're gonna send that to you guys out here right now. Here it comes, and go ahead and fill that baby out. And
A
there's
lot of comments pouring in.
there's a ton of comments pouring in, guys, for Wyatt Price specifically.
Portugal says Cartwright is from Tennessee. That's what I think they should do. But I know there's a lot of anti-Cartwright bias out there. Correct?
There's a ton of
You got some doubters.
There's a ton of it.
Kemerly also somebody that could work out.
You know what? You know what's funny?
But if you'd split the point guard vote, it might
yeah,
mess him up.
yeah, because you had to basically we had 4 players to pick from. If we had 3 point guards just sitting there, then it kind of you want to balance, right? So Kemerly could have gone to Nashville, but I thought it's either Price or Anthony for point guard, in my opinion.
Okay.
But yeah, when you got Nico sitting here at power and then Wayne at small, yeah, we'll see what the results are of this thing. So let's go ahead. We got 73 responses so far. Wow. Wow.
Answer.
Okay, let's wait till 75. We got our 75. We are done accepting responses for this pick and moving over. Here are your results. We've got Wyatt Price. 39.
Hey.
39 votes for Wyatt Price. Cartwright got 12 of 76.
Yeah.
So Price killed it.
Davalicious Dartrick says Wayne is overrated. Adam Sirhan says every pick is voted on the first round. He likes that. Everybody's
Yes.
saying Price is right. Some guys saying Marcus to New York could be the next possibility coming up here.
Yep, so it looks like Wyatt Price is going to be the selection for the Tempo. Look at how beautiful he looks in that Tempo uniform, man. It looks amazing. I love it. I love it. Look at how great he looks in that Tempo uni, baby.
Campbell,
Yeah,
the fighting camels.
gotta love it.
I love how their football team is just trying as hard as possible, but they keep getting knocked down. But they're doing good. They're like Houston Baptist. They lose every big game they're playing, but you got to admire it.
That's true.
Okay.
All right, let's actually look at BC Chicago, because I definitely want to talk about this team here. This is a team that is absolutely loaded at guard play. It is crazy how much they are loaded at guard play. So the question then becomes, do you take a young point guard? Do you take a Kemerly? Do you take an Anthony? Do you take a young shooting guard?
Power forward's a big need.
Or, exactly. Or do you take the young power forward, small forward, maybe Cartwright or Nikos, and you just plug them in and play them?
This has got to be Cartwright.
That's the question, man. That's the question I have. You've got so many guards on this team. It's going to be hard for that rookie to play.
Yeah. I mean, you could install Cartwright as power forward. So I think they do have Jamal Nkolo, who can flip over to shooting guard, give him a lot of depth. But Nikos would make sense. He's a pure power forward. A lot of guys are saying Nikos. I think this is going to be a tough fight here in the
I would agree.
in the vote. Cartwright with the talent, though. He's got the pedigree.
It's true.
He was supposed to be one of the number one guys.
He was supposed to be the number one guy, and he's actually projected as the number one guy. Still, even in the pick.
Yeah, a lot of guys saying Cartwright. So we got the form out there, guys.
Yep. We'll see. And right now, it's pretty split. It is very, very split. We're just seeing the live results coming in, and we don't want to spoil the vote in any which way. So it is pretty crazy, guys. This is
going back and forth.
Yep. It keeps swinging. It keeps swinging. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Blue, green, blue, green, blue, green.
It's like watching election night here.
I know.
Back and forth.
All right, we're up to 75 responses. Thank you, guys. We're going to close it. Actually, final result is 76. So let's go ahead and reveal the pick. Who do we have for the pick? 42% for Nikos, 42 votes, meaning 53% for Wayne Cartwright. He will be the selection for BC Chicago, and this is going to be a pretty much a winning move, I believe, for this Chicago team. Yes, Cartwright had a lot of issues stepping up and being the guy, right? Being the guy, taking ownership, taking a bigger role to make sure that everybody knows that you are the number one draft pick. And I think he fell right where he needed to go.
Okay, well, who's up next? The City Slickers.
Yes.
Ooh, now they need a little bit of everything.
They do. May I offer a storyline? Do you guys remember that Marcus Anthony played for the now head coach of the City Slickers, Jarrett Payton, at Virginia Tech?
Then I think you got your answer then, don't you?
But question does become, does Jarrett Payton want to take Marcus Anthony, who has shown his inability to hit clutch shots, to come up clutch? This is New York. Do you want Marcus Anthony or do you want CJ Kemmerly? That's the question. Because now you look at Kemmerly as the culture-changing guy. That's the question.
You think it should just be mano a mano here, Kemmerly versus Anthony?
Don't even throw a third in there? Maybe we throw three.
I don't know who else. I mean, you'd probably go with one of the shooting guards.
You could toss Benji Adams in there, I think. Maybe
they need a center really bad, but there's no other centers.
We could toss Nikos in, I think.
Okay.
We could toss Nikos in there. He's extremely talented. I think the thing is, when we look at the team one more time, if we go back to the City Slickers roster real quick, it's kind of like you said, though. They kind of needs a little bit of anything.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
It will be up to you guys. I got some Kemmerly love in there. This should be interesting.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do here? Do you want to go mano-a-mano? Anthony versus Kemmerly, or do you want to throw in a third and fourth?
A lot of guys say Benji. There's a couple guys saying Benji.
Okay.
I vote Benji over Nikos.
Okay, let's do that then.
All right. Let's go with 3.
Okay. Marcus Anthony, CJ Kemmerly, and Benji Adams. Those are going to be your guys' selections here for the City Slickers.
Link's coming.
Here's the link, guys.
And yeah, LaMelo can play. He's a floater. He can play shooting guard as well. So something to think about there if you want to go with the point guard.
I think we missed a donation as well. So thank you very much, Connor. I see that donation here a couple minutes ago.
Thank you.
Yes, Prime Connor, $1.99, most underrated channel. I very much appreciate it, sir. I love your tweets, by the way. I follow you on Twitter. I love your tweets. All right, 51 responses here. And we've jumped up to 73, actually. And it is an absolute blowout. Mm-hmm. We'll just say that much. It is an absolute blowout as to who this pick's going to be. We are up to 81 responses. I think that's half the field here. We've got 166 people watching right now. This is it. I'm going to call it. Yep.
We got to call
82 votes. And your results are in. Marcus Anthony has now rejoined Jarrett Payton. Virginia Tech finds Virginia Tech. And that is going to be your vote here. So Marcus Anthony, the point guard / shooting guard, is now going to wear pinstripes. And he's teamed up with Lloyd Rosado.
Okay, yeah.
So are they going to be able to build something here in New York?
Finnegan Duffy says Marcus is overrated. Some guys saying good pick. Now people are saying it's Nico's time for the Peppers.
That might be smart. But we're gonna put Isaiah Nikos here up on top, and we'll just go over the roster one more time.
Well, you got Kobe White, you got James Harden, you got St. Paul backing him up, you got Hayward, Alfarik Aminu at power forward with Ayton Zeller and Taco Fall. So power forward, I think that's the logical selection.
Yeah, I mean it's Nikos. You've got Adams in there. Is there any other power forward there? Maybe
you got Gregory.
Maybe you throw Gregory in there. Gentry is actually supposed to be listed at shooting guard.
Okay.
So that is
so you get Kemmerly versus Nikos versus
Adams. They could add to that.
I mean,
offense.
if you need somebody to fill in for Harden down the line, but yeah, it looks like I don't know. Nikos is saying everybody's saying Nikos. Vex Breezy says don't even do a poll. We have to do a poll.
we have to. We have to give that option to you guys. The poll is now open. I think this one's going to be a blowout, in my opinion.
Well, you know, I don't want to do the self-fulfilling prophecy thing where you tell people what's going to happen, but
Sorry,
I might have to.
Yeah, I personally think it's going to be a
It
blowout.
should say power forward on your voting.
Oh yeah, power.
That's a typo.
Isaiah's a power forward. Well, he can play both. He's a small and a power.
Mid-range scoring, inside scoring, three-point scoring. Although Kemmerly's got the athleticism and he can shoot the threes, it'd be a good fit for that system. But yeah, we gotta call this one, guys.
71 votes. We are calling it. That's kind of the magic number. You get a good, nice little sample size there, but that is going to be at 81% for Isaiah Nikos. Yeah, this was not even close. We called it. Not even close. It's just like that was a layup for you guys. I mean, let's be real.
Yeah.
Layup, an absolute layup. They needed a power forward. They got a power forward, and it's going to be Nikos is the pick.
All right, so let's see how he looks in the Peppers uni out of Creighton.
Looks good, man.
El Paso Peppers. Okay.
You love your Peppers, man.
I like the Peppers.
This is one of your favorite teams.
New York Neon around the clock. Now, this is an older team, guys. Let's see what we got. You got Mike Conley, who's been hurt. You got R.J. Hampton coming up. Courtney Lee and Van Casey. So shooting guard, desperate help, but Hampton and Caruso can do shooting guard as well. I got T.J. Warren, Tobias Harris, so they could use a big man as well.
Yep.
So this one will be an interesting vote. You're thinking Kemmerly, Adams.
You could toss LaBelle in there as a point guard, but again, it's you're gonna need some forwards mixed into this at some point.
But Gregory's the top power forward on the board.
Yep. I don't know if he impressed enough.
Yeah, he's kind of late, so maybe want to do four guys.
We could give a center an option. We could just throw a center in here just as like a filler. It would be.
Well, you got Steele, and they're pretty low on the board though. I'm not sure. A lot of guys saying Benji or Kemmerly.
I'm gonna throw Steele in there just because.
Okay, so you got.
We have Kemmerly, Adams, Gregory, and Apollo Steele.
Okay. Let's see what happens.
Because I think it only makes sense. Because you're looking at a national champion, and then you're looking at probably the most athletic player outside of Cartwright in the draft being available, sitting there, and you need a guard. You're either considering Adams or Kemmerly, pretty much.
That Panda with the donation. Thank you. That Panda.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. $1.99. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. Let's see what we gonna happen here.
Yes, let's take a look at the results so far. 37 people are voting in. Jump to 44.
This one's close, guys.
Yeah, we might start getting some die off there. People are dying off a little bit. 56, 60. Want to get to 70. That's to be the magic number.
I got to make sure I don't leave it on the guy on the screen because that might influence. I don't know if it's going to influence the vote, so I'm starting to move it around a little bit.
Move them around.
Megan's Weekly. Detroit should be coming up.
They're at number 10.
4 or 5 picks. Yeah.
Yep. 73 responses. We're good here. Let's move on. We got 38 votes. 52% for CJ Kemmerly going to the New York Neon. That will be the selection, guys. So CJ looking good there in the Neon uniform. This is kind of a culture. It's a culture pick.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
For the Neon, you're thinking that this guy is going to bring some electricity to that Neon squad.
Envy thinks it should have been LaBelle. Fly Guys up next, picking 8th.
Yes.
This will be interesting, guys. You see LeBron James now. going to be in his age 36 and 37 season, I believe. So he's still pretty good. Right now, they're going to have Cole Anthony at point guard. Shooting guard, maybe. It's not a strength on this team. Small forward they could definitely use as well as power forward. So I think that's what we're looking at here, guys. So this could be the Benji Adams possibility.
We could throw Orlando Champion in this mix.
Well, no, they don't really need one. I'd say Gregory, Cruz, Adams, LaBelle.
Well, Champion can play shooting guard, and that was his major position with Marcus Anthony at point. So
fair enough.
You got Benji, Orlando, Gregory. Is there another player we should throw up here for you guys? Maybe LaBelle?
I mean, LaBelle's good, but I mean, with Cole Anthony, I don't know if they want to burn that pick there. They need the small forward help. So I don't know if Cruz can help him.
We just don't know a whole lot about Cruz, but I will throw him in there as the fourth.
Okay.
I'll throw him in there as the fourth.
If the Fly guys are feeling frisky.
Yeah, if they feel a little frisky, we'll see what happens here. 222 people watching. That's awesome. That might be great. Right. I mean, it's great, but that might be a record. Keno Mason here since.
Thank you.
Yeah, $4.99. Thanks, man. Donation. Appreciate that.
Some guys saying they're sleeping on Orlando Champion.
There are the leaks. There's the links. I almost said leaks. There's the leaks. 39 picks, 41. Wow, this is it's getting to a point where this isn't even close now. I mean,
I think it's just
it's kind of a slam dunk. Ooh, play on words there. Definitely play on words. All right.
Okay.
We're kind of dying down a little bit.
Slowing a little bit.
Yeah.
So let's call it. It's when we get to 60 now.
Okay.
Fair.
Yep. So 64 votes are in, and the results. Dun, 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 dun. 43 for Benji Adams. Over 67% of the vote. He was pretty much the no-brainer. Nobody voted for Elijah Cruz. And it's going to be Benji Adams is going to be the winner here for the pick for the Fly Guys.
Okay.
It's a very smart pick by the viewership too, because this guy, he could learn from LeBron James as far as being athletic.
Yeah.
Right. So good pick.
Okay, New Orleans Neptunes. I was looking at this team and I was thinking shooting guard. They got Musa, but I mean Ross and Bellinelli not going to be long for this XBA world. Bagley with Thomas Bryant. So the big man, I don't think they're gonna need. Gonna be probably looking. I would definitely say guard, but point guard not really a huge need here. So
you would probably be looking at, and LaBelle can play shooting guard.
You think okay? Because he's listed only at point guard, but there's a lot of LaBelle love here, so
yeah,
we got to get LaBelle here on the board.
Definitely a shooter.
Now, how about Orlando Champion? So you're thinking Champion, LaBelle, and
there's got to be another one.
They got all point guard. Oh, I'm on point guard. That's fine.
Yeah.
Kennedy Alvarez.
Kennedy Alvarez is kind of that. I mean, the cool thing about Kennedy Alvarez, he can play all three. That's the cool thing about him. So he's listed at small forward as a secondary, but he is naturally a point guard, shooting guard, small forward for Kennedy Alvarez.
All right, I think that's a good combination right there. A lot of guys like those picks. So let's go for it.
Some people
might be LaBelle time. There's all sorts of LaBelle talk.
Some people were saying Colvin. Some people are saying to put Colvin up there, but he's rated 13th. Yeah. He's rated 13th. I mean,
it's close.
He's rated 13th.
We don't want to put too many options on the board, or else it might get diluted.
You start watering down the vote if you start doing that. So
I think either one of these three picks would be really smart for the Neptunes. I mean, Juan Argueta is looking like he could really be a big-time player. So I would be excited, whoever gets paired up with him. He had a great rookie campaign. He was actually one of the best rookies in the XBA. So, all right, what do we got?
All right, let's take a look at the votes here. I'm just reading some of the comments.
Oh, no,
we're getting pretty split.
We got it. 60 responses.
27, 17. Yeah, it's pretty much, we'll call it here. 62 votes. We will reveal the winner here, and it's going to be, bam, David LaBelle. 28 points, 28 votes, I should say. 28 votes, 17-17 for Alvarez and Champion. It's going to be David LaBelle is going to be the pick. This guy is an absolute shooter, guys. He is crazy, crazy good. It was a very good pick, in my opinion, for the Neptunes. They need some more offensive weapons, in my opinion. Every time we watch the New Orleans Neptunes, they just don't they don't score enough points, man. They just don't get a lot of W's because of their offense.
Yeah, they're a good, well-balanced team, and that will help. So now we got the Detroit Power guys, and this will be interesting because unless you think Dosunmu is the answer, point guard, big area of need. Shooting guard, they could stand to get a little bit younger. They're going to have Jackson Perry at the small forward. Big man also in position of need, as you see the age of the centers there. Thaddeus Young, also 33 years old. So looking at their board right now, what are you thinking here, man?
Definitely Orlando Champion has to be up on that list. Jesse Head could be on that list along with Apollo Steele. Like, Apollo Steele might be a stretch here for me. He might be a stretch.
You got some guys in the comments saying Steele. A lot of guys saying Head. We got a little mix here. They need power forward. They need a young center.
The thing is, you could put either you go with Gregory as your power forward. You could swap Jesse Head from center to power forward because he's a little smaller. He's 7 feet.
Yeah, from Tennessee.
But
he's 7 feet. That's pretty big.
7'4" for Apollo.
Goodness.
DeMarcus Cousins. He could learn a lot from DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah. So who are we gonna go with? Because we can't get two centers.
Yeah.
But Gregory needs to be on there.
Champion needs to be on there.
Okay.
Champion is actually Alvarez is listed. You could
how about you put Colvin, and then you use Steele and Head. That way you get 2 point guards and 2 centers, and then you get Gregory power forward. That's gonna be a big vote.
You're gonna pass on Champion? He's rated. No,
10. I say you put 5 guys. That section is like totally split. So whoever's going to win is going to have the minority of the votes. But
so for guards, Champion, Colvin, power forward, Andrew Gregory, 2 centers, Steele and Head.
Yeesh. Okay.
All right.
Let's do it.
As 2 Detroit fans, as 2 Michigan guys here.
We're Michigan. I want to see Detroit make the playoffs.
I do too.
So
I do too.
They should have made the playoffs the last 2 years, basically. So let's see if this pick will help them. So the link is out.
Yep. Click on that link. I'm anxious to see your guys' picks flowing in here. Look at it. This one's coming in pretty quickly
mix.
here.
This is a good mix here.
Wow. What? No way.
Oh, I love it.
Getting split?
Yeah.
This is getting a little nuts. We need more votes.
Do you cut it off at 60 or do you keep going?
No, we keep going. We want to get the representative sample. You got 5 people here.
Okay. Declan Cloutier. Sorry. Declan Cloutier. As a Detroit fan, please go Gregory. He wants Gregory.
Man, you got 64 responses, guys. Let me get that link out to anybody that missed it.
Portugal thinks Head can't play power forward. He's not that athletic. I mean, but even if he can't, center, they need a center. So.
He's pretty athletic. Oh, man. Okay.
I mean, call it. We're not getting any more.
No, we're not getting any more responses here. We got 65 responses. We're gonna call it, and this one I think may surprise you guys. It may surprise you guys. we have Jesse Head getting 38.5% of the votes. He's rated as 37th on the Draft Express board.
Well,
I will tell you guys this, though, as a disclaimer. I don't think that it updated his update. I did go in after his great XCAA performance, and I did give him a little bit of a boost. To be rated 37th, though, I don't think that that's very fair. Okay. So I will, as a disclaimer and as a content executive of this series here, I'm going to go in and make sure that he is rated properly based on where you guys are drafting him, because he did have a great tournament run. So Jesse Head is going to be the pick here.
I think it makes sense.
And me not being a 2K scientist, I'm not going to know like why the edits that I made.
Lane agility drill. Okay, so
did not get him up there.
All right, Dallas Barons on the clock, guys, aka the Honolulu Riptide. So they're not up to speed here. Point guard, don't need a point guard. Shooting guard, don't really need a shooting guard. I mean, they're decent everywhere as far as youth goes. So I think you're looking at a best player on the board type situation, unless they really want a shooting guard.
I would say that I would agree with you with that, but I would say it's almost like who's the most talented.
Yeah. Who's
the most talented of this group?
I mean, a lot of guys are saying Orlando. I think you're saying guys don't know very much about Cruz, but if he's kind of he's listed as a small forward point guard, so that could work. Champion as well. Colvin listed as a shooting guard. I think that could help them. How many we want to go here?
I'm giving 4. You got Champion, Gregory, Colvin,
what about Alvarez,
Cruz.
He's 20.
He's rated 26th.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, let's
which I think is about right for him.
Some guys saying Alvarez. Some are saying Colvin. So
I have an idea in mind. I think I know who's going to win the vote here.
We should probably get Alvarez. Some guys want Alvarez.
Okay, we'll get Cruz off of there then. We'll get Kennedy Alvarez up there in favor of Cruz.
Okay. For the Riptide, not the Barons.
The Riptide. Yes. Okay, we're good with that list. Do you think?
All right. Well, let's get it out there. Some guys want Colvin.
Yeah, he's on there.
They want Colvin.
He's up there.
B-rated offense.
Yes.
Okay, guys, there are your picks. Rico says Colvin would be a waste behind Young, but he can slide over to shooting guard. They got Scotty Lewis from Florida, who, when I made him, they thought he was going to be a projected like top 5 pick in the 2020 NBA draft. So I guess he's staying at Florida, I think.
This is a blowout right now. It's an absolute blowout.
Oh yeah. Let's call it.
Yeah, this isn't going to change anything. It's not going to change. We're at our quota already. 61 votes, actually 64 now that it updated. But yeah, we're going to call this one. And Orlando Champion is going to be the pick here for the Riptide. They're going to get a nice little point guard, shooting guard. His shooting style is a little strange. He doesn't like get up when he shoots. He just kind of flicks it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a big
yeah. So we're not going to see him in the uniform yet, because we actually can't edit them right now.
Yep.
At this stage of the game. So that'll work. Orlando Champion in Hawaii.
He is.
Shrek Savers is not a very smart pick.
All right. Well, we'll find out. We will see.
Alaska Chill, guys.
This is a team that I think really took a step back due to the fact their shooting guard just did not produce. Lou Williams, old.
Didn't have a good year. Kevin Porter's pretty young. Joe Johnson's not 25 years old. He's going to be on his last ropes here. Zach Randolph is 40 years old now. You got Jonathan Isaac in the center. They took Jaconde last time. I don't know what they're going to do, guys.
It's I think this is going to be an interesting team. I think we have to make sure we get every position covered.
Yeah, I mean, maybe one of each.
Yep.
The Overlord says they need a wing. They don't need power forwards. Some guys are saying they want steal. I think Alvarez... Alvarez makes a lot of sense. I think. So we're looking at Steele, Alvarez.
Colvin's up there. It's got to be up there.
But you said Gentry's got the wrong position?
Gentry's actually a shooting guard.
He should be a shooting guard?
Yep.
At 6'7"? Okay.
The prospect submission form had Gentry as a shooting guard. I double checked that.
Okay. So do you want Gentry on the board? Because he's got a pretty good...
He's actually rated 6th.
I mean, that could be a steal.
So let's put him up there. Let's put Nicole Gentry Jr.
Yep, as a shooting guard. So
Yep.
That's correct.
So we got 2 shooting guards.
Okay. And then
might as well
looking at Cruz, maybe?
Kennedy Alvarez is a point guard. And then small forward Elijah Cruz.
Okay. So Steele's on the list. All right.
Fortunately, this sucks because I think I know who the pick is going to be.
Probably.
Yeah, I was eyeing this one. I was eyeing this one. And I think I know what the pick's gonna be, unfortunately. But there's your link, guys. Give it a fill out. We'll see what happens.
How about Oubre? I'm just thinking down the road. He's listed 17.
I will say this. The XBA has now been won by big men. You've got Giannis. You've got AD.
So far.
Granted, they're elite players, but so far in 2 years, the big men have been the players that have carried teams to the XBA championships. So we'll see. But we got a pretty close one.
It's a good vote.
We got a pretty close one.
I think we got our answer, guys.
65 votes. Yes, let's close it off now. And 66, actually, one came through at the very last moment. And here we go. Drum roll, please. Who's the pick going to be? It is going to be Apollo Steele. He beat out Gentry by 8 votes, and Kennedy Alvarez missed it by 12. So Steele is going to go to the Alaska Chill. All right. They got a big man. They got a dominant big man, a 7'4".
So they're not going to have to draft the center for a while since they got Jaconde
and Steele
as the backup. So
yep,
and then Apollo Steele out of Creighton, 7'4".
Yeah,
that guy's massive.
Absolutely huge. Between him and Giannis, how are you going to get in? How are you going to get into the basket?
The Leopards, very extremely young team. Okay, you got Jamal Murray, Wiggins, Okogie, and Langford. You got Hunter. PJ Washington's backing up Blake Griffin, which sets them up pretty well. And then they got Jackson Hayes and Floka. So, guys, this one's
it's tough.
Wild here. Some guys thinking Colvin.
Where can Jamal Murray move over? Like, what is he a natural point?
I mean, he could play shooting guard. Some guys saying Cardoso.
Yeah, Cardoso's in there. Yeah.
Some guys want to trade down. I don't know. That was kind of a mess last
That was a big time mess.
Give the Leopards the oldest player in the draft. Smart. LA should go best player available. That makes sense. So let's see what we got here, guys. Looking at Alvarez, Gentry, possibility. The guys talking about Colvin.
I don't think he's the best player available though. If we go by the rank.
Yeah, that's right. So Cardoso's up there.
Cardoso
we haven't
is
talked
there.
about Cardoso much.
No, he was an NIT player.
Yep. Buddy Mayer, Colvin. According to 2K, it's probably not too much different. You're gonna have
13th.
Gentry, Cruz if he's versatile.
I think that's your. I mean, like the guys were saying, like I think you have to stick with the best player available, and that's kind of who's up there right now.
Okay.
You've got Colvin, point, Braden Cardoso, shooting guard, Nicole Gentry, shooting guard, and small forward Elijah Cruz.
Okay. Yeah.
You got 6, 14, 11, 13. It's a good mix. It's a good mix. Do they need a shooting guard? Did we establish that? Did they absolutely need a shooting guard?
Absolutely. I mean, they got like Romeo Langford. So.
Yeah, I wish we could trade down. I wish we could find a way that would make it easier trade down, guys. I know that it might add to the draft a little bit, but we tried that. We tried that in year 1, and it was an absolute disaster.
Cardoso.
It just takes forever.
So we only got one look at him, right?
In the NIT. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Colvin out of Creighton with the B offense.
Oh, we got a dislike because we didn't want to trade down. Well, you guys got to understand, man. It's just you can't do it because then we got to look.
Well, this format is tough.
We can't do it. Can't do it. You could go in and you could go through that, that trade finder and try to find a good trade, but then you got to balance. Does it make sense for this team? Does it make sense? You can't just pull the trade. Like, you're affecting other teams, and then I don't know. So dislike all you want, but it ain't happening. Putting my foot down.
Yeah, trade finder maybe.
Well, even then, but you're affecting another team. You're affecting other teams, and we got to make the call. Otherwise, you got to wait for the fan vote again, and it's a disaster.
All
right,
61.
Yep, we hit 61, and we have the results coming in. There we go. 27 for Nicole Gentry, 16 Elijah Cruz, 7.
I thought Cardoso was going to be the guy.
Yeah, he could have been, but it looks like it's going to be Nicole Gentry.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I guess not. Nicole Gentry, you had a good day. You had a really nice showcase. You had a very, very nice showcase. So congrats, buddy.
UCLA. Supernovas are up. Okay. Supernovas. What do we got here? This should be a fun one. You got D'Angelo Russell with Ntilikina. You got Culver, who can switch over to small forward. They kind of need some help there. Right now they got Crowder mixing in. They took Brady Dye last year. They have John Collins and Marcus Bryant. So, young team. You're probably looking at the small forward or shooting guard if they want to move Culver over. So, I think Cardoso's got to be on this one, right? And then Alvarez, guys long Alvarez.
Is it Braden Cardoso? Or Brandon Cardoso? Where is he at?
Should be Braden.
Braden Cardoso.
Braden.
Okay.
Let's see. Mayer's point guard only. Colvin with the shooting guard. So Colvin's got to make it, right?
I'm actually surprised that Colvin's fallen a little bit.
Okay. Do you want to maybe do a 3?
Jacobeth is pretty good. He had a really nice showcase. He's been kind of slept on a little bit, so we could put him in. So we have a nice balance here. We got power forward, small, point, shooting.
Okay.
Good balance there. When you start getting into the middle round picks, late round picks, it's going to be probably more of a balance.
It's all need.
Yes, it's all based on need. Okay. There we go. There's your forms, boys. Yeah, exactly. Adam is correct. Looking at overall, rating is cheese.
Cheese.
We ain't about cheating, man. This is all you guys. It's all based on your perception as maybe kind of like the pseudo GMs of these teams to make these picks. Because we're taking you and I out of the equation, really. Yeah, we're picking the players that you guys vote on, but we're taking us out of the equation because we don't want to be responsible for those picks. We got 55 votes coming in, and it's relatively it's between 2 players, really. Kind of, the fans are looking for maybe 2 different identities.
Yeah. I get it.
59 votes. If we can get up to 60 some odd, I think we can close this. Yep, we got our 60th response there. One more time. I'll give you guys one more shot at it.
Yeah, we're
at the 14th
they
pick.
got it.
Okay. 61 votes coming in. We've got 25 for Elijah Cruz. Elijah Cruz is going to be your draft pick for the Supernovas. We had 17 for Cardoso, 9 for Jacoba, 10 for Bernard Colvin. And there you go. So it's going to be Elijah Cruz going to the Supernovas.
Okay.
From Georgia. From Georgia.
I like the headband.
Yep. He looks like he's going to be a pretty good player.
Heavily recruited. Phoenix Monsters. Okay, guys. The Gila Monsters.
Gila.
Another young team. Okay, we got Lonzo Ball and Halliburton. We have Devin Booker. We got Troy Brown and Denny Avdija. I said that wrong. I forgot. I know he's a big prospect this year. He's going to go pretty high. Power forward, very young. Center, very young. So, guys, if they just want to get younger, I think that might be the way to go.
What did they need?
They don't really need too much. I mean, they could use a big man for sure.
So they need like the best player available again. Phoenix, you know what Phoenix needs, in my opinion? They need a guy with some electricity. Because they don't have.
We got Anthony. Because power forward could be of use. How about if you did Cardoso with that? So Alvarez, Anthony, Cardoso. Okay.
You got to put Colvin on there. You have to put Colvin on there.
I guess, yeah, Colvin maybe.
If we're gonna put
Gregory, guys want Andrew Gregory.
Okay, we'll put Gregory in there too.
Okay.
Because they need a little. Like the thing is, like they're very young, but again, like depending on what type of player, and they're all different types of players.
This one's gonna be wild. Here.
Yep, it's gonna be very, very, very tough.
Some guys want Phoenix.
Phoenix goes to Phoenix.
There's Chizoba. Had some guys asking about Chizoba. They got him ranked 32nd.
So that would be kind of a reach at that stage.
Maybe. Yep. This one will be fun. I'd like to see this one. Got 21 picks in.
Oh man.
That might go down.
Well, you know what?
So far we got a
when I make the comment about this player, I think you guys were right that this might make a lot of sense for this team.
Okay.
This might make a lot of sense for this team here. Hi, Wrigley. Wrigley makes his appearance on the XBA Draft.
The dog's here.
Okay, we're at 59 responses. We've hit 60. I think we can call this. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. All right, 60 responses. And it was, I don't want to say a blowout, but over half the vote went for Andrew Gregory. And this is a great pick.
Okay.
This is a great pick because Andrew Gregory, not only is he a natural power forward, he can hit threes as well, which is why I love him too.
Mid-range specialist.
Yeah, he's
okay.
7'3", 236. This is going to open up a lot of windows.
Yeah.
For the Gila Monsters.
We should probably get a save here.
Yes, so definitely.
They don't let you save?
Oh, that's bogus.
Oh boy. Okay.
We're in trouble then.
Yeah.
But hey,
we're doing okay so far.
We got all the results, so we're good.
Okay. The team needs for the Sting, Tampa Bay Sting. A little bit disappointing. Barely missed the playoffs. With Fultz and Kyrie, I think they're okay. Their shooting guard.
They got Tyus Knight. They got
Sekou and Akpala. So this is a very young team. Kuzma, Dwight Howard's a bit old, but they got Goga. Okay,
this is a tough team to read.
Probably again looking at that.
They don't really
best
need
player
much.
Type of deal.
Yeah, they don't really need
probably
a whole lot.
Forward, I would vote for forward. CRK agrees with me there. Colvin could be a possibility, maybe. Center could go. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I'd say big guy. I mean, you want to. I'd say definitely Alvarez, Anthony. We're getting on there.
Do you want to add a little bit of offense there too? With Cardoso, he's slipping, man. He's 11th.
Yeah,
we're
Colvin's
up to 16th
slipping too, but he's got the shooting guard. They could definitely use Colvin. I mean, they could slide Colvin in there, so that would make sense. Some guys like Colvin here.
Mm-hmm.
So Some guys see Alvarez needs to stop falling.
Yeah, he does.
A lot of guys like Alvarez. Shrek wants him to go to a good team.
Kennedy Alvarez has got the handles, man. He got the handles. He's like Kyrie. So the Google form has been sent out.
Alvarez are a power forward.
Hey, guys, but we're halfway there, too. We're halfway there, and then you and I are going to make the calls on round 2.
That'll go fast.
Yep, that'll go pretty quick.
Well, are we going to simulate round 2? Or what?
No, I definitely do not want to sim that.
Okay.
I want to at least have a say, because teams are going to do stupid stuff. The CPU is going to do stupid stuff. And I think we've done a pretty good job.
Vegan says, I picked Alvarez. Okay.
We've done a pretty good job over the last year with some trade offers and things that help teams. And
we got our answer, guys.
okay, 62 votes have reeled in, and it was a blowout. 59%. Kennedy Alvarez is going to go to the Tampa Bay Sting. That's a pretty darn good pick. So congrats to Kennedy Alvarez. You moved up the draft board, sir.
It's a good team. Good solid foundation to join. Alvarez to Tampa. JoJo Carter says no. The Jacks are up next now, guys.
So when they drafted Apollo St. Patrick last season, now what do they need? They don't need a guard. They don't need a point guard.
Don't need a shooting guard. So I think we're definitely looking at forward or.
Is it RJ Jacobeth? Is this where he goes?
Power forward, maybe.
DJ Anthony's up there too. He could be a guy.
You guys talking about Jaden Hunter?
Jaden Hunter's a shooting guard.
Could go there. Maybe we could throw him on. Some guys really want him. Jacobeth need a forward, center. Okay, guys, let's get back to the board here. I don't know. They like Colvin, I guess.
Would you really put Colvin and Apollo St. Patrick together?
I think you'd have to consider. I mean, with the shooting guard aspect, maybe you could consider it.
Man, this is tough.
It doesn't fulfill a big need though, because he got Smart, and playing time could be a problem for Colvin.
Yeah. Let's scroll down a little bit. We've got Cardoso's here.
Cardoso's a good mix.
Chizoba's there.
Chizoba, I think, would be the top center.
Yeah.
On the board.
I gotta put Manitoba Chizoba there, man.
Okay. What about Cardoso now? He's 11th ranked.
Yeah, Braden Cardoso.
Okay.
Jacobeth, DJ Anthony, Jaden Hunter, Manitoba Chizoba, and Braden Cardoso.
Interesting.
That is going to be your options, guys. This is going to be...
Colvin might be the talent pick, but, playing time's going to this.
We can't trade picks, guys. We can't trade picks. I apologize. I'm really sorry about it, but it just takes way too much time. I'm sorry.
Let's keep it simple.
Yep. I totally get it. I really do. I totally understand. In drafts, you're going to see trades. It's just the way it's going to happen, right? That's what happens.
Guys saying DJ Anthony now? They want Anthony.
We just can't do it. Just cannot do it. We're going to be here till midnight if that happens. So I'm just trying to value your guys' time. That's really what it's.
Scalabrini.
It's really what it's all about.
Is he shooting?
It's tough, man. There's
good talent on the board still.
It is. There's a lot of talent up on the board.
This is a good mix. All right. Yeah.
61 responses. It is a pretty overwhelming. Pretty overwhelming. And the results are in. We've got RJ Jacobeth, 27 votes compared to DJ Anthony at 15. So they agreed with you that they needed a big guy, but they didn't want to go with Manitoba Chizoba there. So they're going to go with RJ Jacobeth as their pick for the Las Vegas Jacks. I feel like this pick makes a lot of sense. This kind of goes with what they want to be as far as their identity goes.
Got another headband.
Yeah.
Sweatband there. Okay.
Gotta love it. So Jacobeth and St. Patrick. It's a nice little duo there.
Yeah. Some guys didn't want him to do that, but there's a lot of
that's what happens.
A lot of love out there for DJ Anthony, but not yet. Basket Hounds up next.
Yeah.
Super young team.
Very young team.
Joshua Beaver coming up the ranks at point guard.
Tyler Hero.
They got Nunn, Keldon Johnson, R.J. Barrett,
Jeez.
Zion, Isaiah Stewart, and Harold.
So where do they go? Where do they go? As far as depth goes, where do they go? Do they build on a strength, or do they fill some weaknesses?
I mean, they could try small forward to get a backup, because Barrett can go back and forth maybe, but they got good shooting guards. Guys, let us know what you want to do. Guys are thinking Colvin would be a good pick. Easily Colvin. Okay. Colvin. I mean, he's kind of the overwhelming choice here.
Well, don't sway it.
Yeah,
but...
I know. Power forward.
I think
maybe he should go up against one guy. What do you think?
I'm just trying to figure out, because with this team, it's like, what do you want to do as far as the identity goes? Because right now they've got a lot of athleticism with Zion, RJ, Tyler Hero. It's a good young team. So the thing is with this team is, what do you want to build on? What is the weakness of the team? When you look at all their star players, what is the one weakness that they could fill with this pick?
Cardoso
is just more shooting.
Well, he can play forward too. Could be a backup small forward.
Yeah, is it depth? Do you want to value depth? Is it a guy that can play two ways? Cardoso should be there. We got to put Colvin there. He's 13.
Some guys want Buddy.
Buddy Mayer Jr.
I'm getting some Buddy love.
Okay, I'll put Buddy on there.
Okay. I think
Buddy Mayer Jr. We got to get at least DJ Anthony up there, right? Power forward.
Sure.
I guess they don't really need a power forward, though. They got Zion.
Yeah, but they could use backup.
Yeah, okay, all right. DJ Anthony, he's starting to fall.
We're pick 18, so you're kind of in that mode where whoever he picks probably not going to be a superstar, but you never know.
Yep. Okay, here we go. There's your guys' forms.
Some guys want Phoenix Wah. I know he was down there. Where is he at exactly? I'm looking for him here. He's 28th overall ranked. B- overall.
That's about
apparently.
right. It's about
Shooting
right.
guard, point guard. So he'll be coming up. I got a good feeling about that pretty soon. Chizoba might make sense. Isaiah Stewart, though, I mean, they had him, so he's kind of a young dude there.
What's the matter, Aiden? What's the matter, Aiden? He said, come on, Doug. Come on, Doug. Why is Wah not on the board yet? Because he wasn't very good. That's why. He wasn't
first round pick.
He wasn't very good.
Okay.
This is definitely a blowout. We're gonna call it here, even under the 60. This is definitely a blowout, guys. We've got 73% to Bernard Colvin, and you know what? This is one of my favorite players in the draft. Full transparency, favorite players in the draft. I'm glad that he went to a team that I like, the Columbus Basket Hounds. So I'm actually happy about that. I think he's gonna do amazing things with the Basket Hounds.
More guard play.
More guard play. They're gonna be shooting it all over people. I love it. So Bernard Colvin, you're going to the Columbus Basket Hounds, and I think he's gonna be the guy that takes him over the top. Really.
Yeah, big talent on the board. Baltimore Cannons. This is an interesting team here. Let's take a look at their needs. Point guard, weak. I mean, Colvin would have been great for them. Not too strong at point guard. Shooting guard, Clay's 31. Bruce Brown is the backup. Gonna have Watford and LeVert there. Small forward. They got Saka, who I think is showing signs of improvement with James Wiseman and Horford. So
an XBA 2 team.
I think we are definitely looking probably maybe point guard.
Jacoby Bruce. Let's put Phoenix Wah up there. I know because a lot of people are calling for it, but
okay.
I think it might be a little bit of a reach. Just a little bit of a reach.
You want to go all point guards?
Do they need all point?
I don't know. Do you guys have a good idea? Some guys saying DJ Anthony, but
go back to their roster.
Yeah. Anthony's getting some love here.
He would be a player for them for sure. They got 2 30-year-olds, Muscala and Melly.
Saka.
Hollis Jefferson.
Hollis Jefferson can play there.
DJ.
Okay. Well, Okay, so let's do Anthony. The guys are going for Anthony.
Chizoba.
Cardoso, is he kind of the...
Man, Cardoso
middle?
is falling so hard.
I guess maybe the guy's unfamiliar? But, okay, yeah.
The unfamiliarity of him. I mean, he was good out in BYU in the NIT.
Junior, though, you had Bruce over Buddy. Buddy's,
oh, yeah, we got to play.
Buddy's high rated,
Yeah,
so okay.
Buddy Mayer.
Okay. We'll go Buddy.
My bad.
We're going Buddy. Okay.
My bad, guys. My bad. Here you go. Here's the list. Take it. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. Do what you want.
Scalabrini. 21st right there.
I think the thing with Phoenix though right now, like, okay, so we're starting to get to like we're at 19, right? He's ranked 28th.
If you really like him.
If you really like him, you could reach for him. But that's the question: is do you? Do you do it?
A lot of guys think they need power forward to help, so that
Yeah,
could be a
this is-
possibility.
We're just watching the
I
voting.
thought the point
roll
guard
in.
might
Mm-hmm.
sway some people, but maybe they like Ty Jerome. I don't know. Maybe that's something they can address later. Derrick Rose still got some game left in the tank
True that.
for this team. So,
We're at 53 responses.
yeah, we got to call
I
that
think
one.
he's already got this. This player has over half the votes already. It's not really changing anything, so we're going to close this. 54 responses of DJ Anthony.
TJ Anthony.
He got
okay.
31 of the 54. That was a pretty good sample size for that. So he will be the selection for the Baltimore Cannons.
Okay, DJ Anthony, Notre Dame, 6'11", 235.
I think the Cannons need a rebrand.
Maybe you don't like my jersey.
No, I don't.
Okay. Could be on the block.
I think we need to get a rebrand there.
Vortex, a bit of an older team here, guys. Point guard, that's an option if you want to go there. Monta Ellis is not 23 years old. This will probably be his last year. You got Dillard with Bridges.
Dillard got a little bit of a bump in the offseason. I saw that.
Power forward. Now they could have used DJ.
They could have used him, but that's kind of this. If you're the Vortex and you're that draft team and you're looking at like DJ Anthony, no,
Pluck
DJ.
it right out from underneath you.
Yep. What was their center situation?
Well, they got Biombo, Cauley Stein, and Claxton.
Okay, not great.
Some guys want Prio. I can't say his last name, so I will not.
Preobrazensky.
Right.
Mikhail Preobrazensky. They don't
guys,
need.
what do you think about? I'm not getting a lot of Vortex talk here, but some guys want Cardoso, some guys want Chizoba.
I think Braden Cardoso would be the. Oh man, we might have screwed up with
Buddy
Damian.
Mayer.
We might have screwed up with Damian Dillard pick last time. That's what that is. They want Braden Cardoso because it's like, oh man, we screwed up with Damian
Cardoso,
Dillard.
they need a little bit of help forward too. Some guys want Bruce. So we're going Cardoso, Bruce, Mayer, and Chizoba.
Yeah, that sounds good.
But power forward's a serious need, but like I think we're like out of power forward.
Chizoba can play power forward. He played that in the showcase.
Unless you want Wingate, but he's a little bit lower rated. So
Wingate is definitely lower rated. I wouldn't take him at 20 for sure.
Mikhail had it, but he's 40.
If you've got Cardoso sitting there and Buddy Mayer, I'm probably not going with a reach. I'm not going with a reach. Yes, he can play power forward.
He's pretty big, isn't he?
Keneal, he can play power forward.
7 feet. That's...
We saw him do it in the showcase, and he did well. He can definitely
Is Alabama struggling?
play power forward.
Carl Osborne says Bama took the lead. That must mean they're in trouble.
Yes, he can. We saw it all. They won 2 games. They won the most games out of the showcase. He was good.
I think he's suited for center.
He's definitely suited for center. However, he can play power if they needed to. He's a special specimen, man.
Okay.
It's Manitoba Chizoba. This is close.
Yeah, it could swing. I can't believe.
Can Cauley Stein play power forward?
Yeah, he can do it.
Oh, then there you go. You've got Cauley-Stein can move over to power forward.
Aldridge can flip.
And Aldridge can exactly. So you still got some moves there.
They got a little bit of flexibility. They're just a little bit older.
All right, we're gonna close it.
Okay.
Close it up. 54 responses, and your winner is it was pretty much a two-way vote. We had Chizoba at center and Braden Cardoso at 28 to 20. Maybe if we left it open, we could have gotten more responses Cardoso's way, but Chizoba is going to be the pick
it's a solid victory for Manitoba.
The Vortex. So there we go. It's already switched. Go ahead. Yep.
Okay, Philly's up next.
Look at that. He looks good in that. He looks good in that Vortex.
Looks like he knows what he's doing.
Heck,
Bruiser's on the clock, guys. Now, who's going to pair up
with Malik
Jones?
Malik Jones connection here. What do we got?
Point guard, do not need. Shooting guard, do not need. Jones could play small forward, possibly. Small forward, I don't know. I mean, Oubre's pretty young, age 25. Power forward could be a problem. Miles Turner, only 25. Okay. But we're like out of power forwards, but Prio is the guy that they like, who I can't say his name.
Prio Brzezinski would be up on my board if I'm the Bruisers.
Power forward, I mean, I would go, but there's not a lot of options. And he's big enough to play that. Will Carr is listed as power forward as well. Most of these guys are actually Jackson, but they're 42nd. Is that a reach though for him? He's a B overall, maybe.
I think this is more when they rank these guys though. This is all taking into account a lot of the guards. Like when we look at all the guards.
What about Bryant Oubre?
This is a very heavy draft class for guards, so we have to take that into account. It doesn't mean that these guys are bad players.
Rico says Carr was awesome.
Yeah, Will Carr was pretty good at Virginia.
Is it Cardoso's time now though? Probably not.
I'm gonna
get a steal of the draft.
I'm gonna put him on there anyway.
Okay. All right, so we got our four guys. Let's get the.
So if they draft shooting guard though, then that means they're gonna have to. They want to move.
We got Tybal.
They don't need to draft shooting guard though. They don't need to do that. They really don't.
Cardoso can play forward.
He can.
So
okay.
That's a possibility.
And I believe Oubre can as well. We'll have to take a look at that.
I don't think Oubre can.
No, he can't. So we'll put him on there anyway. In case you guys wanted to say like, oh well, we want to move Malik to.
We got Oubre and Oubre.
Small forward, yeah. Oubre. That'd be funny. Okay, there's your forms. You got Prio Brzezinski there from Oregon, Bryant Oubre, shooting guard, Will Carr, and Braden Cardoso. That is going to be your options, guys. Let's take a look and see what's going on here with the forms. Okay, so we got 100% voting right now. Now it's starting to get a little split. 7 votes, 17 votes now coming in. 28. So we're jumping.
Carr's on the board.
Carr is definitely on the board. He is in play here.
Yeah.
It's pretty much a blowout, though, my guy.
I liked him. I thought he was going to be there for the jump, but he's getting some meme magic going on here.
52 responses. We're going to close this baby up. It is a 71% victory for Mikhail Preobrazhensky. So
and
he's going to
being from, it's got to be Russia.
I believe you'd have to ask Fearless.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's going to be the pick, guys. Mikhail Preobrazhensky is going to Philadelphia to play with Malik Jones. 6'8", small forward. Yeah, look at this guy.
He slid.
He can't believe that he slid all that way, man.
Houston Lawman on the clock.
Is this pick 22?
I forgot.
I believe it's pick
down
22.
Okay, Colin Sexton with Chris Clemens. You got McCollum and Monk. Small forward, probably. Perry Jackson, so they're good at the power forward spot. Center could be a possibility. But, I mean, with Chizoba off the board, it's going to be a little bit tough. I think this could be your Will Carr moment.
It could also be your Braden Cardoso moment.
Yeah. you want to go mano a mano?
Will Carr and Cardoso.
Yeah.
Just
I
because
think that's the only thing that makes sense.
because they're just sitting there, they keep falling. You might as well put it off to a one-off.
Yeah. I mean,
Carr or Cardoso.
Centers would be a stretch.
Yep.
So let's go for it.
Yeah. Plus, this is a team with who? Can you please correct me here because everybody ripped me for it. Mark D'Antonio. Mark D'Antonio. Mike D'Antoni. Mike D'Antoni. God dang it. Okay, there's your picks, guys. It's going to be between Carr or Cardoso.
Okay.
So it depends on what you want to do. Do you want Carr or Cardoso?
Draft rank 11th. This would be a big steal, whereas Carr was listed 37th. He's got 2 years on Carr. But I mean, you guys know what you saw.
Yeah. This is crazy. This is crazy.
Thick Boy Andrew says Carr is perfect.
In every way.
Easily Carr.
Wow.
Overlord says if Cardoso falls even more.
Holy mother of God. 54 responses.
Okay.
Out of 54 responses, Will Carr got 41. He got 75%. He's going to be the pick here. He's going to be the pick for the Houston Lawmen. I would have probably gone with Cardoso.
I would have taken a shot, but
crazy.
The
Crazy.
brain just dying in the NBA. Okay, Boston Pilgrims. So guys, we have officially gotten. I barely even noticed that, but yeah, we've been into non-lottery teams, playoff squads here. Point guard, big time need.
Yes.
Big time need.
Yeah, you got to go point. In my opinion, you have to go point.
Shooting guard. I mean, this is a very old team.
Mm-hmm.
Joiner, that position's young. That's fine. Power forward, not a lot of guys on the board. Jared Allen's very young at center, so they're fine at center. So, guys, what are we looking at here?
Buddy Mayer.
Yep. You want to go with these top 4 guys? I think these are the smartest options.
Yep. Jacoby Bruce. Braden Cardoso. And Bryant Oubre. They don't need a small
What
forward.
about Jaden Hunter? Where's he at?
We could, well,
Where's he listed? I haven't even seen him on here, really.
he is ranked 16th.
Whoa, where's he been? I haven't seen him on these lists here.
No, we need to be sorting that. But yeah, Jaden Hunter's up there. We're still within that range, though. You know,
do you want to do a 5? Some guys want Jaden.
Could put Jaden Hunter there, and who was the other one? We wanted Oubre.
Okay. So
Mayer.
you guys got a lot of options here.
Yep, a lot of offense. What's wrong, bud? You gotta go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
You want me to take him out?
You can. Yeah, you can.
Okay. You got to take the show.
Yep, I got it. Eric's gonna take it, bud. Eric's gonna take it. Go ahead. Go on. All right. My show. Wrigley, go follow. There you go. All right. Good job, dude. Okay, let's see the results coming in here. We got 24, 31. Oh, dude, guys, this is close. This is close right now. It's getting close. 43 votes. I feel like shooting guard is definitely the pick here. Because if we go back and we look at their roster, shooting guard definitely has to be the pick. Because if there's no, well, you could definitely go with point guard again. You got Chris Paul sitting here. You got DeLon Wright. It's 29 years old. Like, point guard is definitely a need. But shooting guard with Harris, Roberson, Thomas, Grayson Allen. It's a shooting guard position that needs a little bit of juice, in my opinion. Good players, solid players, but they need a little bit of juice. But we got 54 responses, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call it. It is It is between two players, though, within 5 votes of each other. So maybe I'll leave it open again. I'll leave it open just for a little bit. There's the form again for those of you guys that have not been able to fill it out. I was hoping for a little bit more response, but we'll see what happens. We got it's pretty much a 2-man race. If you guys want a little bit of a hint there, but it's pretty much a 2-man race. You got 22 to 15 with 57 votes. 22 votes to 15 votes, 2-man race. You guys be the judge of that. But now we're up to 58. Yeah. I think we're gonna call it. We're not getting much traction there. Let's go ahead and move on. We've got the final results. It is going to be Braden Cardoso to the Boston Pilgrims. We got 22 votes, and this was the 2-man race I'm talking about. Cardoso with 22, 15 for Buddy Mayer. That's going to be your draft pick for the Boston Pilgrims. So they are going to go ahead and take Braden Cardoso, which I think this is a definite value pick, guys. Rated 11th on Draft Express's big board. So Cardoso is going to be the selection here. I think he fell. To the right team. You know, this is a team that needs some juice, and they're a little bit on the older streak, right? They're a little bit on the older streak, so they definitely needed some youth in there, and they got it with Braden Cardoso. All right, moving on to the Dragons. What does this team need? What does this team need? Can we go to team needs? Yes, let's go to team needs here. Okay, what does this team need? Well, looking at point guard, you got Kemba. You got Tyler Johnson, can play shooting guard. They're a little bit older. They're a little bit older on the point guard situation. You got Trey Burke here. He's a good player with the mid-range outside game. Always been good at that. But
I'm back.
All right, cool.
Comments.
Did he go?
To read the comments. He did.
He did? Good. Okay.
Update for everybody.
Braden Cardoso was the pick, by the way.
For
Boston.
Oh, really?
Yep. But shooting guard, I don't think they need shooting guard, man. They got Malachi Hendricks. Malachi can also play point.
Played point guard in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. So, if they wanted to, they could go point. They could. If they wanted like a true point guard, they could do that with Kemba being 31. You could go that way.
This team's tough to pick for.
Small forward. Yeah, they could go small forward. Maybe get a guy with a little more potential. Justice Winslow's 25, right? How long has he been in the league? He's been in the league 6 years, so he's kind of starting to reach his max potential, I guess you'd say. But power forward.
Keneal says Malachi's a natural forward. Small forward. Malachi plays small forward. Some guys want him to play small forward. I mean, he could definitely fit there. 6'8". Okay, so what are we looking at for picks?
Probably guard. You got Pascal and Gordon, power forward here. Center, 25 and 31. You got
not a lot of
Pirtle,
great centers on the board.
Plumlee. Yeah, you could. I think what's up here on the board is definitely guard. If you're going best available, it's just all guards, man. You got Wingate down here at 30th ranked.
They don't really need power forwards.
Stefano Segal.
Top center.
And Tony Miles, we didn't see a whole lot from Georgia.
Portugal really wants Jackson Gordon. I'm not seeing it.
This is don't believe Portugal, man. He
what
picked
about Phoenix.
He said that what's his face was really good. Wayne Cartwright. He was all up on Wayne Cartwright, and look what he did. Nothing.
Yeah. Okay. So who we got?
We need guards, so we'll put Buddy Mayer Jr.
Okay. Any other point guards? This should be Scalabrini. Bruce.
These are your point guards, by the way.
Yeah. You got Oubre Hunter.
Yep, Jaden Hunter could be up there.
Remick is a pilot. I mean, nobody's talking about him.
Bryant Oubre. No, they don't need it. They just don't need the shooting guard, in my opinion.
Well, a lot of guys want Jaden Hunter.
Okay, well we'll put him on there, but I don't think they need it. Unless they're putting Malachi at small. That's the only way I would consider this. Bryant, Oubre. Got point guard Buddy Mayer, shooting guard Jaden, shooting guard Bryant, Oubre.
Yeah, you got a good point there.
It's tough.
They need another.
They need
2 point guards. Bruce, you want Bruce?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Mayer, Hunter, Oubre, Bruce.
Okay, guys, this will be interesting.
Here we go.
I mean, the shooting guard, if Oubre is like the talent pick, right? Or Hunter. I don't know. And apparently, Malachi can play small forward.
Everybody's about Jackson Gordon, but
I think that would be interesting. Just the interesting experiment
what's that?
for Hendricks to play small forward. But I mean, he did score a lot. He did score a lot at guard. So
I will say this though. If you threw I lost my train of thought. Who were we looking at? Who were we talking about? We were talking about small forward. You said
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson Gordon. Like, he's rated 42nd, you know? Position rank 7th.
Alright.
Yeah, it's a little tough. It's a little tough, but
I agree. I would probably go.
ooh, this is very close.
Ooh, yeah. We need some more picks, guys.
Yeah, we need more votes, guys. We need more votes. Out of the 281 people watching, we need a little more voting going on for this one. It's way too close to call. Way too close to call. It's a plus minus of 5 votes, guys. It's a little crazy right now. We need a little more voting. Little more voting.
Give us some picks.
Give us some votes, man. It's too close. I'm not comfortable ending it right now. I can't do it. In good conscience, I can't do it. We're gonna close it up soon, I guess. We're reaching the max.
No new votes.
No, nobody's voting. Nobody's voting. We got 58 votes that came in.
Vote early, vote often.
60 votes.
Okay, that's.
And the 2 votes that came in from 58 to 60 kind of pushed this over the top. We have a winner. It will be Jaden Hunter is going to be the pick. 29 votes to 22 for Buddy Mayer Jr. So shooting guard Jaden Hunter is going to go from 16th ranked
NC State
all the way out to the Dragons at number 24. So good little value pick there for the California Dragons.
Now, I bet the Night Owls are fuming because they want offense.
They need a ton. They need a crap ton of offense. They just don't have anything going for them. Kozlov moved up a little bit here in the offseason. But yeah, so
shooting guard would have been perfect. They still got some options.
Yeah, they got Hardaway Jr. in a trade. That was good for them. But Tatum at small.
Dirk's retired.
Yeah, Dirk is gone. PJ Tucker's old. Vucevic at center. But they need offense, man.
They do need offense.
They can't afford to get a center unless he's totally offensive laden.
Yeah, I mean, Scalabrine could help. He could help.
And it's not a pick that most guys are going to love, though. They're not going to love it. Richard Scalabrine is not a pick that they're going to love.
He's a three-point guy.
He's a sharpshooter. You see that right there? The 3-point scoring.
Yeah, Buddy Mayer.
Slasher.
And then Oubre. The shooting guards. Shooting guards would be big. You want to go big on this one?
Yeah.
Like, how about 6 guys?
6 guys?
You want to go 3-point and 3 shooting guards?
3 and 3?
Yeah.
3 points and 3 shoots.
Let's go with the top shooting guards and the top point guards.
We'll do Buddy Mayer Jr. Now, this is kind of tough, though. If you go point guard with this, you're kicking Kozlov out. In a way, you kind of are.
I mean, Scalabrine can do the shooting guard. That's a point in his favor. Kozlov, I feel like he's more of a distributor, right? Mm-hmm. He gets the offense moving.
Got Mayer Jr., Bruce, Scalabrine. I need some shooting guards, my brother.
Yes. Reading the comments section. Big, you got Buddy, I got Bruce, I got Wah. I'm
going to give him a little split there.
I mean, Oubre's
6.
And Remick was, I think, our other guy because he's pretty highly
A 3-point
rated. Or
specialist.
DeAndre Jones. Who's the better offensive weapon?
Jones was actually in the showcase. Bazemore was in the showcase as well, but he's rated 47th. No.
Overly familiar. So, in your opinion, who's the better shooting guard?
Jones.
As far as offense.
It's tough because he had a really good tourney, but we didn't see a whole lot of John Michael Remick.
Okay.
I think we'll put John Michael Remick in there though.
Okay.
But we did not see a whole lot of him because Georgia got bounced by North Florida.
Okay, right. Yeah. So we got 6 guys, 6 guards, all presumably good offensive weapons for the Night Owls. So let us know who you guys want. This is going to be a big split. The vote is going to be
it definitely is going to be split. Big time. Oh, hey. Kino Mason, $4.99.
Thank you.
Welcome Jaden Hunter to Cali. He's a big California guy. Of course, Malachi Hendricks is his dude.
Dude, I would lobby for Scalabrini if I could lobby, but I can't lobby for anybody, but that's just what I would do.
Well, you just did.
The meme
You just did.
seems to be with Watt.
You just did, though. You lobbied. By saying that, you lobbied.
I mean, I would think about him if it comes down to the Jacksonville's pick, which should be coming up pretty soon. But I don't know. I might have to go with the big man. Not too many of them left. But all right, what do we got? 53 votes.
53. We got 54 here. Gotta call it. It's kind of not even close here, guys. 42% for Phoenix Wah.
I hope he's as good of a playmaker as the comment section thinks.
Yeah. He's going to be a ball hog. That's for damn sure. He's definitely going to be a ball hog. He's going to do that for the Night Owls. But they need the offense.
Let's see him in the Night Owls unis.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody likes the Night Owls.
Phoenix Wah. There you go, buddy. Nice.
Pass perception is the best in the draft. Okay.
What? Pass perception?
Yes. Montreal.
So he might be looking at that and like, oh, yeah, I see you open, but I'm definitely not going to pass it, though.
Let's see what they got going on. Murray, 24 years of age. Shooting guard. I don't know if they need a shooting guard. Kevin Knox.
Now, last season they took A.J. Alston, the power forward.
We got Alston and Samanich. Center. I mean, Justin Patton's kind of young, but he's only 7.
They're fine. Overall. I think they're fine at center.
They'll be okay for a little bit. So, guys, I don't know. Do you guys think this is like a best player available type of deal? Small forward, power forward, probably. I mean, they could go point guard if they feel like Bruce is the best guy. I see Cool Peeps wants Bruce. Brian Lindsay wants Bruce. They need a small forward, which we have Gordon, Stoudemire.
Yeah, Gordon's actually rated pretty highly, but again, it's that rank that kind of throws it off a little bit.
Okay, so I think we gotta probably have him.
Jackson Gordon on the list, you said?
Yeah. So I think we need the point guards like Mayer, Bruce. I don't know. This one's tough, guys.
Can we see their roster again, real quick?
They could definitely use a point guard.
Maybe a point guard / shooting guard as well.
Some flexibility.
Richard Scalabrini.
Kevin Knox, pretty young. You want to go with that?
Gordon, Bruce, Mayer Jr., and Scalabrini.
Oubre was on the board.
We need to throw him in. He's 17th. We have to throw him in, so we got to replace somebody. Or maybe not.
Or add one. Yeah. Let's get another guy.
Add him up. Okay, we got 5 options, guys. We got 5 options, right?
Yep. This will
3,
be
4,
fun.
5. Okay.
This will be
Let's
fun.
do it. Let's do it. Let's see what we got.
A lot of love for Jackson Gordon out there on this team. I think point guard would be my move. I don't care which one you take. They need a backup point guard.
Let's see what you guys are thinking here.
Adam Sirhan says he'd say Jackson. As the Montreal delegate, he wants Jackson Gordon.
Very split. Very, very, very split right now. This is going to be very close. We're going to need all the responses that we can get. If you guys in the chat can get other people that are watching to
get to 60.
This voting underway. I know it's a pain. You might have to sign into Google, but you know what? Get in on the fun, man. Get in on the fun. Vote it up.
It's a good split.
Very tight split here. 47 responses. Oof, this is close. Very, very close.
Knox is a solid defender. They need the backup point guard.
We have...
You know, Knox can do the power forward too, maybe.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit...
53.
Yeah, it's slowing down.
Okay, yeah, that's got to be it.
Slowing down. The screen name is annoying as crap. Oh, well, maybe I'll... Sorry, I'll take it off.
Yeah, we can probably take it off.
I'll take it off.
If you're logged in, I guess it's fine.
All right, we're going to call it.
Yeah,
We're going to call it. Thanks for pointing that out, by the way. I will be taking that off of future forms. All right. The responses are in. 20 for Jackson Gordon, 14 for Buddy Mayer, and that's going to be the pick. So Jackson Gordon, welcome to Canada.
Oh, Canada. Seattle Martians up next, guys. This is a tough team to pick for here. I mean, look at this. You got Tashi. Tashi's the point guard, the up-and-coming point guard. Maxey is the up-and-coming shooting guard. Small forward, they really could have used one, but they got a good mix of players there. Power forward's fine, I think. Center's fine. This could be a needs pick or best available. They need Oubre, Buddy to Seattle easy. I mean, if you want that point guard to fight against Tashi, that would be. They do need Oubre. Guys like Oubre. I think that one would be smart. You want to throw Remick in there?
He definitely needs to be considered.
And how about a Stoudemire? How's his game? Abilene Christian? Did
Read
you
it.
get a good look at him?
No, we did not. We actually didn't.
How about Pluto Von Prado?
From Notre Dame.
Yeah, they don't need a big man really, but
no. It's kind of guard heavy.
Okay.
Who else we got? Oubre, Bruce, Remick.
Do you want Buddy Mayer?
But he's got to be up there.
Okay.
He's 12th. He's 12th.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So the thing is with Tashi though, that kind of sucks for him. If you guys go point guard, that kind of sucks for him.
I mean, you can mix and match. You know, the XBA is a depth league. You saw it with some injuries. It's all about mixing and matching, depth, getting different combinations out there on the floor. Cool Peeps wants Bruce. He really wants Jacoby Bruce. Very bad. Guys saying Oubre is the pick. He's the move.
He's the move. He's the truth.
How about Azari Woods? What's his game?
It's not. He's the Duke. He's a Dookie, but I'm not a big fan.
Dylan Fleck, Michigan.
Marquise Diamond. Langston Hartley was not too bad at Dayton. He was a pretty nice little shooter. Offense is a D plus though. God. But everybody can't be good though, you know?
Yeah.
Not everybody can be good. All right, we're sitting at 45 responses for this one, and this is it's not close. So we're gonna call this one. We're gonna call it, and the results are in. It is Bryant Oubre with 31 of the 45. So Oubre is gonna be a Seattle Martian at 19 years old too. Nice pick. Very, very nice pick. Oops, I'm opening up Premiere. Don't want that.
Oh, good.
There we go. Yep, we're good.
I did have. Okay, Oubre. Okay, I want to make sure I have that. Okay.
Ooh, the arrows.
The arrows are up next.
We're up next.
Don't take too long here, okay?
I'm going to try not to. And then the jump.
Yeah, perfect.
So what prospect can we steal from you?
Well, I got a couple guys I'm looking at.
Okay, so our biggest thing, guys, with the arrows is that point guard Austin Rivers is terrible at free throws. Cassius Winston is on the comeuppance, and I think I'm going to end up starting him unless we draft a point guard here. Shooting guard, you can move Mitchell to point, right? But Wade and Crawford are done.
They're retired.
They're retired.
Okay.
So we could either go backup shooting guard here.
Wade is definitely a little older than 33.
Small forward, we're pretty good, right? I don't think I'm going to be looking at this. Like, we don't need to be drafting a guy. We got Valentine, Little, Richardson. We're fine there. Power forward, Randall and Grant Williams. Williams was a nice player when Randall went down, so I'm impressed with our power forward situation. Center, I don't need one. Okafor, Hernan Gomez, Bamba. We're solid. We need a shooting guard or a point guard. And when I look at this list and I see everything up there, I see Mayer Jr. from Kansas, my Kansas Jayhawks.
Is it gonna be Buddy?
I think we're gonna go with Buddy Mayer Jr. Now remember, we've got EJ Sanders from North Carolina, shooting guard as well, on the come up.
Some guys like Bruce.
He's 18. He's rated 27th, right? 6'4", 6'4" point guard. He would be pretty nice, right? Buddy Mayer's 5'10", so now I've got a decision to make. That's actually a good point. But DeAndre Jones is solid. You got Dom Highland.
You take a chance
this
on
is
Redick?
so hard.
I told you not to take too long.
I'm sorry, but this is huge for us. This is very, very big decision.
It's the fate of the universe hangs in the balance.
It does. You got Bishop. I'm not taking Bishop right here, but Jones is sitting there, right?
I'm starting to count down the clock, guys.
Bazemore, Dom Highland was a clutch shooter. He won a national championship.
Guys, when I say 10, when I get to 1 from number 10,
come on.
hit the A button.
Come on.
Wherever he's at, that's the pick.
No.
10.
Don't do this for me.
9.
Come on.
8. 7.
Oh, you're terrible. I messed up.
5.
I messed up.
4.
No.
3.
No.
2.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
1.
We got to go with Buddy Mayer.
Okay. Please.
Yeah, the shooting guards here that we're looking at. Oh, wait, we can't take one. We got to go point.
Thank you.
Can he go shooting guard? No, he can't. So, but 6'4" would have been
You
nice.
apparently have not done your homework. As a scout.
God dang it.
For the St. Louis Arrows, you've not done your homework.
Fine, we're taking Buddy Mayer Jr., man.
Okay.
Buddy Mayer, look at
Give
him.
me the controller.
From
and
Kansas.
Guys, watch how it's done.
This is why recruiting is so good for us, though. At Ardmore?
Yeah.
Because you don't take your time.
We're a little reckless, guys. So
Don't take your time.
Roster preview. Got Killian Hayes. Forbes and Walker. Small forward could use some help. I like power forward and center. But the problem is with the depth right now, like is Siegel a reach, Wingate, or Pluto Von Prado, whose name I like a lot. But Wingate might be the guy. Small forward, power forward mix. You got Stoudemire, Lebowski. Okay, guys, I'm going to take Wingate.
What are you
I'm
doing?
going to take Wingate.
What are you doing?
I picked my guy.
You're going to take the national champion, Nick Wingate,
Yeah.
for Jayville?
Right. I think he's a good fit for this offense.
Okay. No,
Pittsburgh.
you're taking control.
Pittsburgh. Okay, guys, that's how it's done. Although Von Prado I was interested in for sure. But did not end. Okay. Pittsburgh. I'm looking at guards, guys.
Oh, we're up at Pittsburgh now?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably looking at guards. Point guard, possibility. Shooting guard, also a possibility.
I think Bruce is on the board here.
Yeah. They're pretty young. Big man, pretty much fine. So, guys.
DeAndre Jones, right? Did you say shooting guard was fine, or
They
shooting guard
need
is?
point guard or shooting guard for sure. So, guys, guys are talking Bruce. Do we want to limit it to point guard or include the shooting guards?
Yeah,
so
we're
saying Bruce isn't easy
because we're starting to get like, well, Richard Scalabrini's there too, right?
and he's a two-way player. So
Sharpshooter.
how about we do the 5 guys?
Okay.
Bruce, Scalabrini, Woods,
5 guys, burgers and fries.
Remick, Jones. Fair.
John Michael Remick, Jacoby Bruce, DeAndre Jones, Azari Woods,
And Scalabrini.
oh, Scalabrini. Okay. Hey, you guys get to fill out a form now. We didn't do that.
Forms are back. Forms are back
The
online.
forms are back.
Who's Pittsburgh going with here, man? I had a bad feeling I should have taken him, but I'm just going off of the ranking. C+. That's what I'm going off of. Going with the safe. Well, some guys thought Pittsburgh needed to trade for a guard at the deadline. But they need somebody in the wings because Brogdon and Dinwiddie, you don't know how long are they going to be there around. So
46 responses. Yeah, this is a blowout. I'm just going to call it now.
Okay.
47. It's 30 votes. 30 votes for Jacoby Bruce. Yeah, it was not even close, guys. 63% for Bruce, and that is going to be your pick here for the Pittsburgh Paladins.
Dominating vote for Jacoby Bruce.
Now, he's 18 years old. I think a lot of people might have thought that the Arrows might want to go that route. Guy at 6'4".
Well, we'll see when we see the ratings. Okay, Cyclones. Cyclones are up. Do not need a big man whatsoever. Point guards, probably going to be your plan of attack. They got Herter and Hudson. Shooting guard looks fine to me.
Small forward, you mean? Yeah, overload at power forward, yeah.
And then center, fairly young. So, again, we're back to the point guard situation, guys.
Scalabrini's got to be there.
Yep. Probably looking at the top 3 guys.
Dylan Fleck.
First time we've had named Fleck's name.
Azari Woods. From Duke.
Finnegan says put Bol at power forward. I mean, that works. He gets playing time at power forward for this team. Okay.
You want to focus on just the top 3?
Yeah, I mean...
Well, you're only looking at point.
I know.
They don't need anything else? I mean, we're at pick 31.
Yeah, the shooting guards are good. They got Hudson.
Yeah. They don't need that.
Just the point guards.
They don't need any... Well, power forward,
they're fine power forward.
Yeah, and center, there's nothing there at center right now.
Right. If you want to put Stoudemire, I suppose you could.
At small?
But, no, I think point guards. Point guard.
Yeah, let's do point. Okay. Your options are point guards.
I think good picks either way. Any which way you guys go for the Cyclones makes total sense to me. Portugal says, "Why did you pass on Bruce?"
I don't know, man.
You're probably gonna regret it.
No, I get a lot of flack for a lot of stuff I do, but it always ends up panning out in real life too. We'll see what happens. I'm confident in Buddy Mayer Jr. We'll be fine.
Okay. What we got here, guys? 38. The responses are ticking down. They're ticking.
Yeah, it's not even close.
40. Okay.
It's not close. I'm going to call it. 40 responses are in, and out of the 40, 27 are going to Richard Scalabrini. So he's going to go to the Cyclones, and his orange hair, his red hair, is going to match nicely with that Cyclones orange.
Yeah, okay.
So, Scalabrini will be a Cyclone.
There we go.
And Adam Silver's the guest pick announcer.
We kept him on. We brought him back.
He's just not the commissioner, you know. Yeah.
You're the competitive balance czar.
Yeah, competitive balance. Maybe that's why I passed on Bruce. We made the finals last year, and competitive balance.
Denver Summit, guys. A center? No, they got Invalidante. I forgot. Yeah, Bell. Should have
Depth.
Marc Gasol.
He retired.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Markkanen. Small forward? Stoudemire?
Yeah.
This will be an interesting pick, guys. Some guys want the center. I think this would be a spot for... Is it Siegel or Seagal? I think it's Siegel.
It might be Seagal. But yeah, I would definitely be considering that center. No, I don't know, because they got Terrence Bell. And we're late.
Okay. I think power forward is what we should have said. Yeah, some guys were thinking... You think Prado? Von Prado? Yeah, center, they're fine. They're fine.
You start getting this late in the draft, and it's just all about, like, value and then depth.
Okay, you want to go Von Prado, and then looking at the guards again, and then Stoudemire. Stoudemire's the guy. A lot of guys thinking Stoudemire. So, Large Yeet says Pluto to Denver. Some guys want Siegel, but Bell was amazing.
He was actually very good. Despite the rating, he actually played really well in gameplay.
Yeah.
Who do we got at guard now?
So you got Stoudemire, probably Remick, and you want Woods. So you guys got a good mix. Good mix here. Sorry, Woods and yeah.
DeAndre
Let's
Jones.
try that.
And
Carl wants Terry Feather.
what's funny is I feel like I have a lot of sway when I show highlights and stuff. Like, which is like these, like, Terry Feather is a small school Seton Hall guy. He took over. He won a game. You know, I don't think he's better than a lot of these guys here. You know, but the hype was there. It's kind of like it was more of a surprise. It's like, whoa, okay, that's a surprise. Not like he's gonna take over a game or a team.
Okay. Yeah, Seton Hall isn't that small. I don't know what the school size is, but yeah, it's New Jersey private.
Well, you know, let's not get technical. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. I'm not a basketball guru, but come on, guys, come on.
Okay. What we got for the
39 responses. We're up to 40. It's kind of a split. Got some single digits here, but yeah, it's I'm gonna call it 40 responses. 17 for Amani Stoudemire. There is the proof. The proof is in the chart. Proof is in the pudding there. A lot of single digit votes for everybody else, but Stoudemire is going to be the selection here for the Denver Summit.
Okay. Wisconsin Bandits.
Kind of a team that lost Greg Popovich, so they're having a little bit of an identity shift at where they want to go, you know?
Shooting guard?
They need the depth.
Okay. Small forward? They could have used Stoudemire, maybe. They do not need big men. They should be absolutely fine there, so you're probably, again...
Shooting guards.
Looking at the guards, especially shooting guards. You want to put Bazemore on this one, maybe?
Yes.
So take maybe the top 3 guys.
Bazemore was pretty solid in the showcase and at Notre Dame. Dom Highland needs to be considered here. This guy is like LaBelle. He's like a discount LaBelle. Guy that's always going to be shooting clutch shots and hitting them. Like, yeah. He was really solid.
You're going to put Highland?
Yeah, so I'm going to put Highland there. He was up there.
No. Oh, shooting guard. Okay.
Yep, shooting guard.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you guys get 4 picks.
4 selections, all shooting guards for the Wisconsin Bandits.
Some guys think this might be Remick's time.
He's the best one there. We're at 24. Well, Jones is pretty solid too.
Slasher. They could use some 3-point help too. Bazemore's a good 3-point shooter. Highland's a good 3-point guy.
I'm imagining this is going to be pretty close.
Yeah.
A split. A nice split.
Way. Jadon likes Highland. Shoot her.
Yeah, he really is. He really is. He's like I said, he's discount LaBelle.
King Tuck.
We got a nice split there.
Really
This is
good
very
split.
close, actually. And
You guys got to get back to 50, man.
I know. I know that we're wearing on some people, but you know what? We're almost done with the first round. We're so close. Hang in there, man. And then we're gonna be making all the round 2 picks. So it will be very quick about it too, because a lot of the round 2 guys are probably gonna be XBA 2, maybe the bench roll, but
Could be.
yeah. So we'll make sure that that's quick. But
45.
it's a +6,
Yeah.
1 versus 2 here.
Yeah,
So
they can't make that up.
no. I'm going to call this one, and this one is over. This voting period is over. So the pick here is going to be shooting guard John Michael Remick. He is going to go off the board. 13 votes for Jones, 18 for Remick, 9 for Bazemore, 6 for Highland. So it's just a kind of splitting hairs there, but Remick he was on the number 2 seeded Georgia for a reason. And it's just unfortunate that they had to lose in round number 1, and you guys didn't really get to see him.
Yeah.
But still a very solid player.
Okay, Cyborgs. Team needs nothing, basically.
No
use
kidding.
A super young point guard maybe for the future. We got Anthony Edwards. Shooting guard's fine. Brandon Clark's fine. Center might be the move.
This might be the Seagal pick.
That could be the move, guys.
Yep. If they go with Seagal here, that would be. Yeah, they could easily, excuse me, they could easily let Adams train him, mentor him.
How
I should
about
say.
Banks? Did we see much of him?
Brian Banks, not a whole
Antonio
lot.
Miles?
Miles Jr. would be a good little pick there. He's 6'11". I think you do have to go big man here. You might throw a couple guards. Dennis Pavard is pretty nice too, but he's at
So you got
44.
Siegel and Miles. What about Henrik?
I don't really know much about
Germany.
Heinrich.
You want to put him up?
He's 19. He's 19.
You want to try it?
Yeah.
And then point guard Woods.
Zari Woods.
Yeah, let's try that.
Is he the best
some guys
available?
like the backup point guard.
Is he available? Like, is he the highest available point?
There's B minus. Dylan Fleck is there too. You want to add him? C plus B minus, not a huge difference. That'll give him some options, because then you don't want to split the
Right.
vote.
Yeah, right. Dylan Fleck.
All right, let's try it, guys. You got 5 options here for the Cyborgs.
Woods could be
Wisely,
solid.
Cyborg fans.
He didn't do a whole lot, though. Is DeAndre Jones still on the board, or did he get picked?
He's there.
But they don't need him. Man, he's fallen pretty hard. I will say that Jones went 2 of 9 in one of the showcases, and a lot of people were like, man, I don't know about this guy. Little bit of a ball hog
I might
there.
take a chance on the German. We're still going, Brady.
We're grinding,
This
man.
format takes a long time.
We're grinding, man.
It's a lot of fun for the faithful.
Yes. Yeah, it's a blowout. It's a blowout. I am definitely going to call this one. Even despite not meeting the quota, I'm going to call it. 22 votes out of 38 for Stefano Seagal out of Spain. He's going to be the pick here for the San Jose Cyborgs. They get another big man. A really tough team for the Arrows when we played them in that playoff game, that playoff series. Very tough team to battle against Steven Adams.
Okay. Stampede, I guess you're looking at DeAndre Jones, man.
You'd have to.
Morant, Holiday, Luka.
Yeah.
Luka can do the point guard. Power forward, they drafted Tayshaun last year, and they have Gafford.
Center, they have depth.
Yeah.
Vernon Carey there, yeah.
Who would be the opposition?
Bazemore.
Bazemore? Okay.
Maybe throw in some Mark Notlove or Lebowski.
Mark Knott.
He's not getting a lot of love. Maybe he falls to round 2. I think that's kind of where he would go.
Okay.
So right now we have Jones and Bazemore.
Von Prado. Yeah, but they didn't. Power forward. necessary. Yeah, I think it's a no-brainer.
Between the two shooting guards, yeah, I think we just have the one off. We just have the one off here for that.
Okay.
Clayton Bazemore.
I mean, Hinrich's a B-. Bazemore listed at B-, so who knows how Jones stacks up against Bazemore. They could be pretty close.
Is this what you want to do?
Let's go for it.
2 votes or two options. You can throw in a small forward. They could use a power forward. That's what some.
You want Von Prado and.
I can throw Von Prado in there.
Okay. Merrick's listed higher than Lebowski, even though they're both C+.
He's 35.
And he's younger, so you want to go Dre Merrick?
We could do Dre Merrick.
Okay.
He was actually pretty nice against that Seton Hall loss, but yeah, and then we'll throw in Pluto. Just to give you maybe some split, I guess. Some votes.
Yes, Keneal, I think we are making good time, actually.
Yeah, we're making a lot better time, man.
2.5 hours from round 1.
It's just training, man. That's all it is. It's just training. Everybody knows the format. Everybody knows what's going on. I think it helps that we've done it before. that first round was a little rough. Let's see the votes pile in. We got 28 votes coming in, 31. Yeah, everybody else is in single digits. Man, nobody's loving on a certain player here. Nobody's loving on this guy. Crazy. Yeah, I'm going to call it. We're at 64% of the vote here for this pick. We've got DeAndre Jones will be the selection for the Stampede. It's a good one. DeAndre Jones might be a little bit of ball hoggy in him, but when he gets on the 4, maybe he starts coming through.
All right, he can learn under Luka, and now your XBA champion Kentucky Collier's on the board.
What are they gonna do? This is a team that doesn't. They're
young.
They're young, and they've got like the perfect balance on this team. What do they need? I don't know.
Brandon Ingram could power forward, perhaps.
Center, maybe they go Heinrich. Could they go Heinrich from Germany? Did they add a guy like that?
You could if you wanted to. You could add a backup. I mean, small forward. I mean, you're picking for depth at this point, really.
Yep.
And kind of a.
Do they want a younger? I mean, AD is 28. It's not like he's old,
right?
But do they want a guy that they can work with?
I think you got to include Von Prado.
Okay.
And then the centers, perhaps.
Miles Jr., Pavard. Dennis Pavard is there.
Yeah, the centers are looking good right now. Some guys want Bazemore. The shooting guard, they're deep at shooting guard, but
they're very deep at shooting guard.
You know, they're picking from a surplus, right?
Yeah. Antonio Miles.
Highland. Oh man, we could go any number.
That would be a Kentucky pick. That would be like a homer pick.
Yeah.
Like,
do you want Merrick or Knott? Do you want to give Knott a chance?
We can give Mark Knott a chance.
Okay. And Henner. Yeah. Okay, we got Heinrich.
I think we need another center, in my opinion. Just another center. Miles Jr.
Can any of them?
He's 19.
Float? Miles, yeah, he can float and play power forward. Okay. Some guys want Azari Woods, so they want that
as point guard. As point guard.
You want to go for it? They got a lot of points. Paxson is really good.
Mike Paxson is going to be the backup point guard.
He dominated the XBA 2 so far.
I don't think they need Azari Woods.
Some guys are really begging for it.
Well, they can beg because Mike Paxson's getting the call up, man.
They got 2 really young point guards. So
yeah, I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. Executive decision. Executive decision. Envy is saying that. Of course, Envy's saying that.
Woods, no center.
Nope. Yep. Yeah.
Well, do got.
Overlord's right, man. Overlord. Listen to Overlord. You got Mike Paxton. He's amazing. Mike Paxton is going to be...
Have you guys seen the Cincinnati Chili Dogs?
Have you seen him? Have you seen him?
This one's got a good mixer going right now.
But yeah, Dom Highland would be that Kentucky pick. No joke. Definitely. It's a very, very close vote. Extremely close vote. But the reason why I'm thinking they go big man, again, is just for that depth. Is you could train a guy. Right. AD is going to be the starter.
And you guys remember they're on 5-year contracts, so that plays into it as well.
Rookies are on 5.
Yeah, and the guys that they drafted had 5 years. So in the XBA, the initial fantasy draft. So
Bert, there is no XBA 3. There's only an XBA 2.
There is XBA 3, but we don't talk about XBA 3.
XBA 3 is all of the teams, the fake teams.
Have they ever seen some of the box scores?
No, I've never showed them. No, I never.
Pretty bad.
I know they're awful. But XBA 3 are XBA 2 teams. XBA 3 is XBA 2 teams that don't have representation.
They're like travel teams.
Yeah, they're bots.
Between guys that are trying to make the XBA 2, they travel, but then they lose 132 to 50. So
XBA 3 equals bots. That's what they are. All right, so we're gonna close this up. I would have expected Heinrich to do a little bit better than he did.
He showed up.
Only 10 votes. I thought I'd get a little bit closer to Pluto Von Prado, but Pluto Von Prado is going to be the pick here for Kentucky. That's
Miles might have been the guy, but
I don't know, man.
He could be a steal.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of Pluto Von Prado's game here, but he's going to be the selection, guys, and we are now moving on to round number 2. So if you guys want to stick around, you can. Feel free to. We will be taking over all the teams. We're not going to be asking for votes. We'll be looking at the comments and seeing what you guys might want to do, but we're not going to be doing an official here's a form, you fill it out type of thing.
Well, so I can tell you right now, City Slickers desperate for a center.
They are definitely desperate for a center.
So are you looking at do you guys want Miles or Heinrich? What do you think?
It might be like a New York thing to go a Germany guy.
Pluto might be a steal, guys. I'm just telling you. Not should be power forward. Guys saying Miles. Got one Heinrich.
6'11", 261, rated 39th. I mean, we're already. It's kind of his range at this point.
Yeah. Look at Miles. Miles seems to be
Antonio Miles Jr. Yeah, solid. Good pick.
Georgia.
Yeah, good. Look at him. He looks good in that.
All right.
It's good in that uni.
Founders.
Washington Founders.
Now they could. We've got. They took Vine, so they're.
Oh,
set.
you sneaked a peek at their overall.
I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to make sure before I did anything weird. They could go any number of ways. Bazemore guys.
Well, we're making the picks.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get a read on
They're all done.
Okay.
The comments are dying down.
What do you think, Bazemore?
They just want to watch us. They just want to watch. For the Founders.
Yeah. I made the call last time. You make the call.
Zari Woods is rated 29th on Draft Express. Highland's just a shooter though, man. I love me some Highland. Is this all positions?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go with Dom Highland. They want some shooter.
Learn from Buddy Hield.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be just fine. Nashville Tempo are on the clock, so they took a point guard. They took a point guard, which would be Wyatt Price.
Yeah. They could use a center and a small forward. So
yeah, we'll see what's up here.
The centers, guys want. Jack Kopanen. We got.
Would you take
Heinrich or what?
Would you take Jack Kopanen over the players left here? I don't know. Kopanen's a shooting guard, I think. Kopanen.
I see him.
Yeah, 1% C minus, rated 130. Yeah.
He's looking like an XBA 2.
A project. Yeah, a project player. I don't know. Pavard was pretty good. Brian Banks is solid. B minus players here. Pavard might be a little bit of a.
Guys,
I don't know.
Guys want Heinrich.
Okay. Yep. That's what we're gonna do then.
They need that backup center.
Okay.
He could get a lot of playing time right away.
He would develop pretty quickly.
Yeah. Olympians on the clock, guys. Point guards, shooting guard, young team.
Remember, Olympians took Jamal Turner.
Yeah. Really, anybody that's good. I mean,
would you take Azari Woods here?
Want Woods for Atlanta?
Wow.
Woods or Bazemore?
If the Olympians, if we gave them Azari Woods, Jamal Turner, Sobchak, I don't know how that offense. I don't know how you're going to stop that offense. I think you give them Azari Woods. Yeah. I think if you're the Atlanta Olympians and you say, let's be selfish, what are we going to do? They're going to do this. Totally would do this. So Azari Woods goes to Atlanta.
Yeah. Now the Neon. New York Neon.
So if we're trying to build the Neon, if we're trying to build this team, we've already taken Kemmerly.
Can I peek at the board? Because Kemmerly, right? Okay.
Yeah, we took Kemmerly.
And
we're gonna move. They're probably gonna move Hampton over to shooting guard.
Yeah. So
point guard will be Conley.
Power forward, they need a big guy, right?
I would agree with that.
I don't know much about Rennie Ryder.
He's rated 84th.
Yeah. Sejon Walker, guys, maybe?
Sejon Walker.
Or not.
I like Sejon Walker.
You do, eh?
I do.
What about Mark Knott?
Mark Knott rated 62nd.
He could be the guy.
Mark Knott?
Or Merrick.
Dre Merrick is a small forward. They need a small forward, in your opinion? Dude, Walker was like in that showcase. He was great.
I think the small forward power forward combo works well.
Lebowski's up there. Dre Merrick, yeah, Dre Merrick.
A lot of guys want Knott. Some guys want Banks.
They only want Knott because he hit one game-winning shot. They want Knott because he made one game-winning shot. But hey,
guys are saying Merrick.
Is Mark Knott? Is he 6'10"? Did I read that right? Is he 6'10"?
Yeah.
That's why he's a beast. But Sejon Walker's like my favorite out of this group.
Okay.
But hold on.
That could work.
How many badges? 9 for what was it? 9 for Walker. How many for Knott? 3.
We go Walker?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, that works.
I think that's going to help him. I think it's definitely going to help their defense. He's more defensive minded.
Yeah. So the Peppers went with Nikos.
Yes, the do it all.
Now they need that
Creighton player.
They need that small forward.
They're going to take Dre Merrick, in my opinion. Merrick or Lebowski. Yeah. You could go Knott here. You could reach, but in my opinion, if you go Knott, you reach. In my opinion, with Dre Merrick sitting there, I don't know.
You just trust the rating?
3-point facilitator, 3-point scoring.
Perfect for James Harden.
Yeah, unless you go with Mark. Look at his title, prospect.
Everybody's prospect here.
Prospect.
Sometimes want Knott. I think Merrick's safe.
Yep, I think that's the pick. I think you have to do it. You have to do that.
Yeah. Okay, Chicago's up, guys. Now they could go center.
They took Cartwright.
Yeah. Oh, center maybe. I mean, Mitchell Robinson's young, but like I said, these guys, their contracts going to be coming up pretty close.
Power forward. They need a big guy.
Yeah, something like that.
There's a lot of big men coming off here.
Banks is up there.
They got a lot of guards. this if you're going to take guard, everything's on the table here for Chicago because they have an immediate need right now for big man. But if you wanted to take a guard just for like backup, then you could swing that too. But
Banks is pretty solid. Some guys want Bazemore. Any Chicago fans in the house?
Yeah, any Chicago guys? Any BC Chicago?
I know they're out there. Guys like Bazemore, like the guard is a luxury pick.
Yeah, definitely a luxury pick.
Some guys a lot of guys like Banks. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
Where does he go? Where is he from? Is he from Notre Dame too? Yeah.
They need a big. Looks like Banks is getting the majority, guys. Okay. They made the call.
Brian Banks.
Notre Dame, perfect.
Good luck. Yeah. Good luck, Brian Banks. We'll see how you do.
Okay. But Olympians? Did the picks? Did you?
No, I did the. I made sure that the round twos are right. Why would they get? Did they make a trade? No, yeah, that's right. Yep, this is from Carolina. This is from the Fly Guys.
Okay, so this is their actual pick.
Yep, they traded Cody Joseph.
Oh, okay.
For a second rounder.
Hey, okay.
Yep.
Bazemore.
They took Jamal Turner. Then they got Azari Woods.
I mean.
Do you load up again on Bazemore? My God,
sitting right there.
I don't know. What do they need?
Flex higher rated.
What do they need? They got their point guard of the future. They got Jamal Turner. Do they take a center? Do they need a big man? They got Wendell Carter.
They could use one.
Sobchak's power forward.
Pavard versus Bazemore. Go big. Take a forward. Pavard. You want to do a vote on this one?
A vote?
Sure.
Yeah, because they got an extra pick.
Sure.
Is that kind of what your thought?
Sure. I mean,
sure.
These guys are like really torn, it seems like.
All right, let me find Atlanta so nobody's confused.
Yeah.
If you see it, let me know.
It's going to be near the bottom.
Okay. We're going to delete responses. Accepting, but we're going to delete.
Okay, hold up, guys.
All right, you give me the names now.
Okay.
You give me the names.
I think it's Pavard versus Bazemore.
Well, there's got to be some more big men out there. There's got to be.
I mean, not really. Not the power forwards.
What about Lebowski at small forward? Do you want to back up for Sobchak eventually? Lebowski's pretty good.
Yeah. Everybody's saying Pavard and Bazemore, so I think we'll just...
Clayton Bazemore. Crazy that, they got that second round pick for Cody Joseph. Yeah.
I guess it paid us off, you know?
Yeah, they had a really good draft this year. Azari Woods.
There, guys. Vote on this second round pick.
You can vote on this one.
This one's too tight. Too close to call.
Lebowski would be pretty cool, though, in my opinion. He's a nice little player. You could swing that.
Yeah. I might go Pavard.
Well, you just asked him to vote. You gotta wait for the vote.
Well, I'm saying that if it was up to me, I might go that way.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Tough call, though.
31 responses, and it's not close.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's not close. We're going to close it. And Dennis Pavard was 16 to Clayton Bazemore's 9 and Lebowski's 6. Wait, 6, 9. Nice.
Okay, Pavard, all right. This could be a good pick for them. Dennis Pavard out of Michigan State. Supernova's on the clock. Can I peek at the draft summary again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I get to look at the draft summary? Ooh, I see some... I can remember who the Supernovas got. They got Cruz, small forward guys. Okay.
76.
We'll go over the overalls in a little bit. Okay. Are you looking at Bazemore?
I
think that's the correct pick.
For Supernovas?
Because they were looking at shooting guard because Culver can play forward. as well. I think they gotta do that.
Yep. He's been falling. Like, he's a good player. He's up there. Yep. All right, Clayton Bazemore looks good in that uni. He's gonna have a good career. I liked Clayton Bazemore.
Okay. Now we had the Leopards. Remind me who the Leopards got. It's been so long.
I forgot.
Gentry.
Yeah.
They got the power forward. And again, this team's like all luxury, man. Now they were thinking about point guard, right? Yeah, okay. So Fleck. I think you go Fleck, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go Fleck.
I'm responding to someone.
Okay. They got some old backup point guards. Alaska Chill on the clock. Alaska gets Apollo Steel. Are they looking at Lebowski or not?
I mean, you could get some depth there. No, they're good at, like, look, you got Brooks there at small forward. You can play him there.
Yeah, but not. I'm looking at this forwards. Small forward, Lebowski or not? Not to Alaska. He's got that champion DNA.
Oh, it's such a reach. Oh, why did you do that? Why did you pull the trigger there?
Barons on the clock.
God dang it.
Lebowski.
Not the Barons.
Right.
The Riptide.
I knew that.
I like Lebowski. He's been one of my dudes.
Okay, let's go for it.
Yep, I think Lebowski's the guy there. Sweet. From Kansas. Another one of my Kansas guys.
Okay. Detroit Power. Who we got? Detroit needs... where'd they pick? Detroit landed... where'd Power at? Head. At center. What do you know about Moore?
Grinder player.
They do need that point guard though. What about Keefe? I mean,
he's not.
Tucker?
It's just
How about Tucker?
Ammon Tucker was pretty solid. Miles McCarthy though was more of a. He's kind of a grinder. Plays some good defense, but Keefe is like my Juan Argueta, somebody that I could not get a hold of. I could not get myself to like.
Where's
but
Diamond?
he just produced.
What are we looking at? Marquise Diamond?
He's rated 59th.
Some guys like Diamond.
He's 6'5" at point guard.
Yeah.
They did trade with us with the Arrows for Monte Morris, so I don't know if point guard is much of a need for him. I don't know.
Point guard, shooting guard?
They could do it.
I think they're good there. Let's go.
From North Carolina. He does bring a little tenacity to the team. I think that's a good pick. I think that's solid. Neptunes, they took LaBelle, right? Yeah, Neptunes looked at
Yeah.
It's up there.
Oh, I missed him.
Right there.
LaBelle. So they got a shooter. They could go center. Backup center. We got another Scalabrini.
Did you look at their needs?
Not recently, but I remember. I mean, they got Thomas Bryant, but power forward's fine.
Well, I think we need it.
Small forward. Maybe.
I think we need more offense for them. We need
more offense.
Yes, they need more offense. Their problem is in gameplay they just don't score. They don't score.
What do you know about Moore?
Like he's just a grinder.
Some guys are saying Okatunde.
He's Okuntunde is pretty good, yeah. In gameplay he's solid. If you want to go center, you could do that. But who's up there as far as like I
think they could go for the backup center. Guy for the future.
Okay.
Guys like Okatunde.
Okuntunde. They've had a pretty good draft. They had LaBelle and Okuntunde. This is like fan favorites.
Okay.
So the Neptunes placating to the hearts of many.
All right. Now Phoenix went power forward, right?
Who did they take?
They had power forward at Gregory.
Gregory, yeah. It's a good pick.
Andrew Gregory. So they could really go anywhere. If you're going strictly off rank, Keith's sitting there.
I just can't.
You want to trust the rank on this one?
I don't know, man. I don't know how much I really don't. I don't know how much I trust the rank.
Aiden's talking about Kuntz.
Richard Kuntz.
Where's he at on this list?
He's a K. Kuntz.
Yeah.
He might not be in here. Nope.
Oh.
He's in XBA 2 draft class.
Okay.
What I mean by that, guys, is that there's only X amount of players that you can put in an entire draft class, and because Brian Street, shout out, made 253 prospects.
Yeah.
You can't put them all in. So some people have to be good, some people have to be bad, and yeah, those guys are going to be projects in XBA 2.
Where's Curtis? Orlando Curtis.
Orlando Curtis is a C.
You want to try it?
Was he Ohio State?
Yeah. How about Kiefer Curtis?
Is he the best player available?
Keith is apparently the best player available. You want to trust the rank?
He's got 3 badges.
Trust the rank.
Trust the rank.
Keith has 0 badges.
Yeah, he doesn't have any.
Okay.
Ugh.
Going Curtis.
I hate Phoenix now. I hate him.
Vortex.
Ohio
We got
State.
a big man.
Crap. Yes, overalls after the draft. Yes. Always. We would never leave you hanging.
They
Ever.
could go for the point guard.
I thought they took Chizoba.
Yeah. Want to try out Keith?
God, I hate him so much.
Let's try it.
God dang it. I hate him. Just kidding.
Okay. Baltimore Cannons. Cannons went with... Man, my memory is slipping.
We had a lot to do.
Yeah.
DJ.
Anthony. They went power forward, point guard, shooting guard kind of thing.
Malik Bishop.
Right here?
Yeah.
From Auburn. Okay. I trust you.
Malik Bishop from Auburn, yeah. And then when we get a rebrand, the Cannons will be one of the new favorite teams of the league.
Are you one of them getting a new logo? Too? Or are you talking about logo? Or
No, just the jerseys. They're a little basic.
I like that.
They're basic.
Okay, they could go for the center now.
Basket Hounds?
Yeah. We want Swain.
Swain's pretty solid, right? I mean, finisher, 5. He's at 60.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Max Swain from Georgia. Jacks are up. Jacks went power forward.
Jacks. Where'd they go? Jacobeth.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
It's marketing, too. It's marketing.
Where do you want to go here, guys?
Well, they got Apollo St. Patrick.
Rennie Ryder. Is it time?
Rennie's at 84. He's pretty good. Like, he's kind of underrated, though.
You think so?
He plays good defense. He's a nice back down shooter. He's pretty solid. Botwinski's up there too.
We gotta find Botwinski because he's getting some talk here.
Yep.
You want to try this?
F on defense.
Some guys want Ryder. I mean, they could double down on the power forward. You want to try that?
Sure.
Okay.
Maybe that's kind of like insurance too. That if Jacobeth isn't who they thought they were going to get.
Now, some guys are talking about Terry Feather. What's his deal?
I love him. I love him.
Jaquan Terry Feather. Would that be a reach?
He does get into some situations. He's more of a project, but he does get into some situations where he starts taking some shots that you're like, I don't know, man. You need some space. Contested is not his thing. Even though they say playmaking, inside scoring, athleticism, like I said, he's a project guy. You're taking him to work with him and
large yeets, as people have been. I know. I've read about it. You want to go try it for the Sting?
Well, who'd they take? They took. They would double down, I think, right? Didn't they take Kennedy Alvarez?
Yeah, but he was a shooting guard too.
Joquan's, I guess, small forward.
Okay. All right, let's try it, guys.
Do it. Yep.
Let's just try it. Give the people that have stuck with us for 3 hours. Let's give them something to...
Give them something to talk about.
City Slicker's back on the clock, guys.
This was a part of the Montreal Gothiques trade.
Yeah. Now, do they go big man again?
No.
You don't think so?
Don't do that to them. They need
or do they just best player?
Who do we got?
You got more.
Scroll, baby, scroll. Let's see who they got here. Henry Martin's up there. Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein.
Louisville.
Stretch 4 was who? Stretch 4 was Dylan Bott.
Dylan Bott.
Josh Giddey. I wasn't impressed with Josh Giddey at Arizona.
How about the shooting guards? I got a mention for the shooting. Rico wants
Quincy Welsh. Welsh was good for Oregon.
Okay.
Ethan Bolts for Michigan was good. Paxton Holmes wasn't bad. Aiden Braun here is a reach.
Okay. Well, you make the call, I guess, on the shooting guard.
I think Dylan Bott's a solid pick, but Quincy Welsh is pretty good too.
Okay, so you like Welsh.
As 82, but who else is there? We got Jess Moore at 67. Man, it's tough. I think you go Dylan Bott, though. He can kind of do it all. You're kind of awarding this pick with, like...
Okay.
He's 6'8". You're awarding this guy, like... Hey, man, you're a hard worker. That was his deal. It's an extra second-round pick for you.
Okay.
You're changing the culture.
Dragons.
I think it's a good pick.
Dragons are up. They could go any number of ways here. What should the Dragons do? I mean, if they're going to build around a Hendricks, what's the call here? They go Calvin Klein. Gilbert Cooper. What's Danny Fratello?
He's from Duke.
Any good?
I wasn't...
How about Basil?
Alexopoulos?
Do we know anything about him?
I know nothing about this player. I know nothing about this guy.
Keneal's thinking big man. Some guys are saying Kaponen. A lot of talk about him.
They love Jack Kaponen.
Yeah, a lot of talk.
I'm surprised Scumaci isn't being talked about either. From Indiana.
Keneal likes Brandon Pierce.
Pierce was good for Virginia.
What position are we talking about?
He might not be in this class. Oh, there he is.
Center. 68th. Fair enough.
You're going to just go with Keneal's?
Well, I mean, other guys are saying... Oh, shoot. Should we do a trade? Yes. I messed that up.
Yeah, you totally messed that up.
Nobody told me. I said the Dragons were on the clock. Didn't it say the Dragons were up?
Nope.
That was fake news? Okay, we're going to trade. Okay, we're picking for Washington now, guys.
Damn it, broski.
Man, I messed that up. Okay, so we're going to trade. We're going to trade these guys. Don't worry, guys. We're going to trade. Okay, this is Washington's pick. Washington's going. Do you want... who's Washington? We're talking about Washington now.
God dang it, man. You done screwed it up. You screwed it up.
Pick for Washington. Who wants Washington?
Washington took James Vine and Dom Highland. Those are their picks.
So what are we looking at? Maybe small forward. You want to try the Greek?
Let's go Basil, man.
You want to go with the Greek?
Let's just totally watch. This guy's gonna be like insane.
Let's try.
He's gonna be absolutely insane. So Basil.
Okay. He's going to Washington.
He's going to Washington.
Okay. All right.
There you go.
Pilgrims.
Basil is going to Washington.
Some guys are talking about Kaponen to the Pilgrims now.
God.
Brian okay, I mean he's lobbying so hard.
Who is?
Brian Alcello.
Kopanen.
Yeah. He wants Kopanen so bad.
But we're hey, wait a minute here. They took Brandon Cardoso.
Well, it's okay. I mean, we're talking about XBA 2 here.
Brian's been lobbying for Kopanen to go everywhere.
Yes, I know. No, but he started talking to him before the Pilgrims pick even came up.
Yeah, true.
So, okay. He really wants to go to the Pilgrims. This is what you get for sticking around here this late.
Back-to-back shooting guards.
It's okay. He's going to XBA 2.
Rest
Hartford.
in peace.
No, not Hartford. Atlantic City? Who's Boston's XBA team?
XBA
it's not
2
Hartford.
team?
It's God dang.
Atlantic
It
City.
must be Atlantic City. Why can I not think about this? Okay, who's up? Houston's up, guys. Xavier Hackett or Fabian?
Definitely not Fabian Verber. He was not good for Texas.
Panda's all over him though. Panda likes him, and he gave us a super chat. So
He did?
he did.
Oh, that's right. He did.
Okay.
What? No. Now you're opening up this channel. You are opening up this channel to where it's now, if you give us money,
No. I think it makes sense.
we will help you.
You're in crapshoot mode right now. Who are the Bruisers gonna take?
It is true. You are in crapshoot mode. Whatever happens, happens. The Bruisers, they...
Paxton Holmes for next team that needs a shooting guard. What would make sense here? You're talking Welsh or no? They did.
If you're asking me either Jess Moore or Quincy Welsh, I'm probably taking Jess Moore.
What about Heinrich Nowitzki?
That's Dirk Nowitzki's son, apparently. That doesn't really... It's not true.
Okay.
But it's his son. Yeah, it's just...
Dio? They want Dio Kiyoya.
Yeah, they could go with a point guard.
What's his story?
He doesn't score a lot.
I like that guy.
Lama Shane.
Just going off the name. Dio from Washington?
He's rated 58th, mid-range.
That's justifiable? What do you think?
Yeah. Yes.
He's a defensive god.
Dio.
Okay.
Right in front of the arrows, of course.
Okay.
Go figure. Go freaking figure, man.
You're up.
Every time.
Long. We are way over our time limit.
We are not over our time limit.
It's midnight.
I will take all the time I need.
Oh, please.
So
God.
we got Buddy Mayer Jr., right? We took Buddy Mayer, and I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm gonna cheat. We're
talking about the Oklahoma City Buzzards right now.
Where is Buddy Mayer Jr.? Where's he rated?
72.
72. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's got 11 badges. Look at that. So he was definitely
Make your pick.
goodly rated.
Make your pick.
Yeah, we're right in there, 72, 73. Okay. Moving on. So we got our point guard of the future. Right? So we got EJ Sanders at shooting guard. Now's a question mark, right? Now is the question mark. Where are we going to go next? We could go with Langston Hartley as the backup guy, but
I'm going to take a
Hartley's
nap, guys.
Henry Martin from Michigan.
Yes.
Shush, my dude. I'm not impressed with a lot of these other guys.
Quincy Welsh, you're all over him.
What?
You're all over Quincy.
No, I'm not.
You were 30 minutes ago.
I'm just saying he's pretty solid. That's all. I'm just saying he's pretty solid. Who should the arrows go with, guys?
Portugal's making fun of you because Bruce was a 74.
Oh my God, he was 2 points better. Oh my God,
Pick somebody.
destroy me. Anally. Oh, sorry. Oh, we're not. Henry Martin.
Yeah. You're a Michigan Slappy. Go for it.
I'm Michigan Slappy. 67 compared to what? 86. Perimeter lockdown.
It's past my bedtime.
3-point specialist.
Beautiful.
Jess Moore.
Seattle Martians. Guys, we are reaching the end. Seattle Martians on the clock. Now, okay, center's possible. Brownie Baker. Are they in a best... are they in a best player on the board situation? Dancing FB's here.
Yay!
Botwinski. Is he on the board yet?
Yes, he's there.
Let's go for it.
Crapshoot mode.
Will Botwinski. I like the sleeves.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. He's
Looks good.
a pretty cool dude.
Kentucky Colliers. They could have used Botwinski.
Who's Melvin Jackson? Where's Melvin Jackson from?
Where's he at? Here? San Diego State.
Interesting.
San Diego State. Calvin Klein.
They just love the name.
1% scouted. They should go safe. You think they should go safe?
They got a lot of point guards.
But we're talking about the Chili Dogs here. Not
True.
talking about the Colliers. We're talking about the Chili Dogs.
We're talking about XBA 2 now. Ammon Tucker. He's a good player.
Okay. That's safe. Because they might have reached for Pluto. Go safe. Now, I got... Who did I draft?
Nick Wingate.
That's right. I knew it was a big man. Guys, who do you want me to draft? Give me some names. I might pick the one name that
Melvin Jacksonville, says Large Yeet. That's pretty great. Melvin Jacksonville.
That might work. He's a prospect. Mid-range scoring. Guy saying Welsh. Got a Baker. Got a McCarthy. James Adams. Center. A little low. He's a little low. DeMarcus Stewart. Shooting guard.
D+. I think he was from Georgetown, if I'm remembering. No, Xavier, right? Click on him. Yeah, Xavier.
Okay, you know what? We'll do the Melvin.
Melvin Jacksonville.
That works. That's how you pick.
You took just as much as time as I did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Come on now. Goodness. We got Jacoby Bruce picked for the Paladins.
Paladins?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. What do you guys want Pittsburgh to do?
Henry
do they
Martin.
go guard again?
Henry Martin, good defense.
They don't need that. They got Wally Kane. Who's the best offensive guy? 3-point facilitator. Shooter Hunter Brown. Do we know anything about Hunter Brown?
Maryland. What? Maryland, Baltimore County. Is that a...
BC?
Oh.
Theo Dawkins. Do we know what? How about
Theo Dawkins is a major prospect. He's from Chico State. Remember him?
Henry Martin, Will Smith. Who is it?
Chico State.
Who is?
Theo Dawkins.
Oh. And he was down here. What's his deal? 3-point shot creator. Did they try that one out? Huh?
I don't know. They took a point guard before. What power forwards are left? Yeah.
They could try that.
Javri's there. Javri Freeman from Washington.
You guys want to try Javri Freeman?
Julian Daniel from Tennessee.
Mid-range shooter.
He's a pretty solid defenseman, too. Portugal keeps saying Xavier Hackett, but, I mean, Xavier Hackett's pretty good, but I just don't know where he is. I haven't seen him.
Bobby Brandon? Do we know Bobby Brandon?
Oh, Lord, Bobby Brandon. Bobby Brandon is actually, he's in XBA 2 draft.
He's going to be in the XBA 2?
Yep.
Okay. What do you guys think here? Will Smith? I'm getting some Will Smith talk. Smith being... Where's he at? Skipping. Javion Smith? Is that... We're going with Smith? Or Will Smith?
Yeah, he's not in here.
He's not there. Okay. Some guys saying power forward. So do you like Freeman?
Yeah, Freeman. Yep.
Denver Summit. Could go. Do you guys like any point guards?
Fratello.
You like Fratello?
He's 55th. Hadn't been taken yet.
Let's go for it. From Duke. San Diego Cyclones. No big men for the Cyclones. Is Klein? Does that make sense here? Or Henry Martin?
Martin. He's the best one available. But then again, Klein is 6'9". Martin's a little small there at 6'5", right?
He can play defense. That'll help. You like Martin? He's 6'5" versus 6'9".
Isn't that one of the Cyclones' issues? They weren't playing very good defense.
Could be. Let's go. We'll go Henry Martin. Phoenix is up. Phoenix Monsters on the clock. Now Phoenix went. They've had a couple picks, right?
They went.
Monsters were down.
Keep going. Keep going.
They had Gregory.
And then they had a round 2.
They did have a round 2. Curtis.
So power forward, point guard.
They could go for one of the centers.
You love the centers.
Well, I'm just going off of. Do you guys like any centers? You see Augustine, Brownie Baker. We got a Brownie Baker mention. Hackett and Red Jones.
Freeman was already taken, Carl.
Tellis. Who's
Scalabrini.
Oh, what's our opinion on him?
From Auburn?
Legit? Is he legit?
He's pretty solid. 7'3".
Lenny Hickle.
Edgar Rush though, 7'4". Who's the biggest freaking center? Was that Apollo Steele? He was 7'4", but Edgar Rush. I don't even know if this guy's real. Where did he go? Where did he go to school?
Mexico.
Okay.
Akatunde was picked. Lenny Hickle. Where's
He's a center.
Yeah, center.
What's this Bettis? I keep hearing Bettis talk.
Lenny Hickle from Florida. Earl Bettis is Baylor.
Oh yeah.
Vinny Red Jones.
Yeah, glass cleaner. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, he's pretty. He is pretty solid.
What about Sten? Nobody. Is Stenmark? What's his deal? We got to make a pick. Vinny
Red Jones.
Where's he at? Is he XBA 2?
Must be.
Okay. Oh, just make a pick. Okay. Center. Let's go Scalabrini. I hope he's good.
That red hair and the green clash.
Probably does.
I'm gonna let Wrigley.
Okay. San Jose Cyborgs, guys. Do they go another center? Lenny Hickle. They go back to the well for center. Go back to the well.
Why would they do that?
Because they're good everywhere. So load up on center.
I don't like that.
Kansas City Stampede. Who's the last pick? Klein? We going Klein?
For the memes, are we gonna go Klein?
Yeah, looks like
36 at the yeah. Klein.
3-point shooter. Let's do it. Guys.
That was unfortunate. All right. Draft is done. It's time to go over all of the results, my dudes. And let's talk about them. Let's talk about them. We've got James Vine. And here's the thing, guys. When you see the badges here, okay, yeah, I know we're going to probably get some flack here. I know we're going to get some flack. But here's the deal. The rookies from year number 1, you don't want your rookies, as far as their grades go, to be like insanely good, like 84, 85, right? So you want them to be where they're at, right? 79, 81 for the top, like really the top guys, right? That's what you want. What we noticed from year number 1 was that a lot of the prospects, they did not perform like we felt like they should have, like a lot of the top guys. Field goal percentages were down, 3-point percentages were down. So that's no slight to anybody that helped create the draft class. However, we did want to make sure that guys had a little more chance to have that success, so we gave them a little more badges than normal.
They need some oomph. They need to do things on screen that are fun.
Yes, we need to have a little more oomph. So James Vine, 22 badges, interior finish, 79 overall. That's a good pick for the Founders. Turner, 78 overall, two-way inside-out scored. I love that pick for them. That's going to be a good one. Tempo, Wyatt Price. Cartwright goes to Chicago as an 81. 28 badges for Wayne Cartwright. 25 for Marcus Anthony. So this might come back to haunt some teams. I don't know. But Cartwright doesn't do anything in Sim, so we'll see what happens there. But Marcus Anthony going to the City Slickers with Peyton. Yeah, I hope that he figures it out.
He should have gone to Atlanta, maybe.
What do you got here with the next?
Nikos, that's a need pick. I think it'll be fine. 77. I like it. Kemmerly's going to be big time, I think.
Yeah. I think that he's going to put that New York team on his back and make some things happen here. But Benji Adams to the Fly Guys, that's a pretty solid pick for them with LeBron James. You got David LaBelle, another a point guard that can play shooting guard, so we'll fix that up. But very, very highly skilled shooter that's going to help the Neptunes out. Jesse Head, this was a decision I felt like they could have gone elsewhere, but I can see the thought process. They want a guy, the hardworking mentality in Detroit, right? So I can see it. And Jesse Head was amazing. He was amazing. Every shot, he sunk. He just drained every time.
Hawaii with Orlando champion. Guys seem to like that out there. And Apollo Steele, the big man, the huge man. Imagine him, and then Jaconde comes in for relief in a couple of years.
And then you got Giannis.
Right.
It's just like, how do you get in? How do you make buckets? If you're a good perimeter shooting team, you might have some success. But again, then if you miss, you're not getting that rebound. Yeah. You're not getting that rebound.
McCole Gentry. So we established he's a shooting guard?
He's a shooting guard.
Okay, he should be a shooting guard.
He's shooting guard, small forward.
Okay, that's a good mix.
Not a power forward.
Cruz. A lot of guys didn't know much about him coming into this, right?
Mm-hmm.
76 overall. So I think the Supernovas filled the need there.
Got a little bit of a steal, maybe.
Yep. Gregory, the Monsters. They took Racine last year, so they're going to go back to the well for power forward. Kennedy Alvarez slid a little bit. He's a 76 for Tampa Bay. Jacobith for the Jacks. They need help at power forward. You know, they got Portis and Bassie, so that'll help them. Colvin, a lot of guys thought he was a steal.
I love this pick, actually. I love this pick. It's to a team that I like in our XBA series, and it's a pick that I think is really going to help their bench out as well. Very good athletic player too. But DJ Anthony, this is a need pick as well for the Cannons, but he's still a pretty solid guy. 18 years old too, so he's going to be a factor for this Cannons team down the road. Manitoba Chizoba for the Vortex, solid pick. Now we're starting to get a little deeper. And these are more like those depth picks, like maybe a couple project guys. But Priyo Brzezinski, not a project guy. He should get some time in for the Bruisers. And with Malik Jones, that's going to be a nice pairing. Will Carr for the Lawmen. I thought that they would. I really thought that this should have been swapped. I thought that the Lawmen could have gotten Cardoso, and they could really, really move that offense further than taking Will Carr.
Zach, Twins fan, had a question. What will happen to prospects who were not drafted?
Go ahead.
Well, you go.
XBA 2. XBA 2. They will be moved on to the G League, and what happens with that is that every pro team that we have 36 pro teams. A pro team pairs with another pro team, and they basically formulate a XBA 2 team.
Yeah, they share a team. They'll have, I believe the number, I think we increased it to 7, so they own 7 players on each squad. So.
Yep, so let's say like the Stampede, actually that's a good example. Stampede and the St. Louis Arrows, we share the Oklahoma City Buzzards. So Arrows put forward 7, Stampede put forward 7, and then you come up with your team. So Dragons get Jaden Hunter. That's a pick. Keneal has always loved and sung the praises of Jaden Hunter, and it's just funny that that's the way it worked out, but he gets a nice little shooting guard paired with Malachi.
Yeah. Phoenix Wah, that one was a big one. I think the Night Owls won 100, but Wah's only 73, so he needs to score for that team. Jackson Gordon for the Gatiques. Luxury pick, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good, solid pick there. Oubre slipped maybe a little bit farther than he should have to the Martians. You get Buddy Mayer, 72. Is he going to start up with the big league, or do you think he's going to start for the Buzzards, or what?
We're going with Cassius right now. We've got Austin Rivers, but I want to definitely split those guys' time. And I just want to see what Buddy Mayer is going to do down in XBA 2 for a little while.
Probably not for long.
Yeah, not very long. Okay. But next pick, it's funny. Arrows jump.
73. I'll take it.
Yep, Wingate. Jacoby Bruce is 74.
And younger.
Hey, both guys are slashers. So I love it.
Scalabrini is 72. He's got the basketball IQ, it says, and so does Stoudemire. So it's a good pick for the Summit. Remick, 73 for the Bandits. Another 3-point scorer. Siegel gets a 72 overall. Stampede took DeAndre Jones, 72 overall. So good pick there. And Pluto Von Prado, 69.
I wasn't a fan.
Okay.
But you know what? They have the luxury. They
won an XBA championship. It buys them 10 years of goodwill.
Yep.
Okay. Round 2.
Cool.
This will be fun. Don't look at the score.
Boom.
Okay.
Ooh. So we're going to obviously see overall ratings go down a little bit. But Antonio Miles, this is a pick that they needed a big man. And they got him. Antonio Miles is a big guy. He's 6'11". But Dom Highland, next pick for the Founders. This is a pick that I like. Okay. I like this guy. He's going to be a shooter for him.
Heinrich, 72, though.
Back to basket big.
Yeah.
With 9 badges, dude. 72 overall. It's a good pick. And Azari Woods, point guard, shooting guard for the Olympians. They pair him up with Jamal Turner. That's going to be good.
Walker, only 66. Ratings are they're gonna go down, so that's fine.
Yep.
Merrick was a 68 for the Peppers. Banks was looking like a good pick for Chicago. Looks like they had a good draft. Pavard was a 68.
Paint defender's got 6 badges. That's solid. But Clayton Bazemore, 71. 71. So the Supernovas got a pretty nice player there. Dylan Fleck, slasher. He's a big guy. 6'10", can play point guard.
Yeah, okay. Knott was a 70. Okay.
Wow. Solid. So the Chill, their deep scouting department, made a solid pick there. Lebowski. I liked Lebowski. The Riptide get a 3-point specialist with Lebowski at a 69. Not too bad, but the Diamond pick, 65.
Okay.
XBA 2.
Oh, Katunde.
63.
Dang.
Maybe it's just more of his offensive game that they need a little work on, but he's a 63. Orlando Curtis, 65. Ohio State. Keefe, a 64. There you go.
They went according to the board, and that's what it told them.
I love Malik Bishop, even though he's a 64. You know, you move him down to XBA 2, you see how he does. XBA 2 is going to be a lot of fun this next year, but let's not skip out on Max Swain.
Ryder was a 66, so the Jacks and the Cyborgs go back to the Terry Feather, 61. See, you guys said Terry Feather all day, all long. You wanted them to go in the first round.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay, though. He'll be an XBA 2 superstar. He'll be a lifer down there.
He's going to work. He's going to put in the work. And
he'll make it one day.
City Slickers, you start getting in 64, 66.
Oh,
so
the Greek dude is a 61.
Did I see that? Oh, yeah. Basil.
It's the Dragons.
I'm anxious to see this, but I want to see what he's got here. Ceiling is a bench. Floor is a G League.
Floor is XBA 2.
Yep. But Brandon Pierce, 64. Dylan Bott, I think this pick's going to work out. I really do for the City Slickers. I think it's a good one. Jack Caponen, 60.
60.
Yep. XBA 2 all the way. But he's one of those players from Villanova. Again, you're 60. You're going to go in the XBA 2 for a couple seasons. You're going to hit a lot of 3-ball shots. You're going to build on your strength, and you're going to make it. You're going to make it to the league.
Okay. Verber was a 60, or is it Verbeer? 62 for Houston.
62, yep.
Dio was a 61. Okay.
And Arrows with Chessmore. Hey!
I guess when you trust the board, get the... Well, how about the jump? What did we get? Oh, we're next up. Botwinski, 61.
Yep.
Tucker, 63. Jump's coming up.
Ooh,
64.
Melvin,
I will take it.
Melvin Jacksonville, 64, yep. And then Jivrai Freeman at 64. Vertello, a 63. Henry Martin, 65.
So, okay.
Scalabrini, 61 for the Monsters. Again, you're just starting to get a little bit late here.
And Klein. Okay, that worked out. That worked out for the Stampede.
There you go.
Whew. We're done, man.
We're all done. Hey,
It's
that was
done.
that was fun. That was solid, guys. The next XBA video that you see will be XBA 2 playoffs. So we'll finalize the XBA 2 playoffs. That way, you guys can actually kind of see what happened here with the NBA draft, what players are going to be going to the G League of the XBA, right? So you'll see who is playing pretty well, who is kind of going to be leaving their spots as XBA 2 players, and
we have to trade Washington.
Yeah.
And
but you can
California.
only
I messed that up.
Oh, you can do that
you
right
can
now.
trade them right now if you wanted to.
Let's do it right now. So what was it? It was California and what?
Founders and Dragons.
Founders,
Second round
Dragons.
picks. Are they on the team right now?
They
or
should.
They got to be signed.
They got to be signed.
Okay. So we'll take care of that.
I'll do it right now while you talk to him. If you want to talk to him.
No, we got to end the video. Or else nobody's going to watch it if the runtime goes for another hour.
True. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go and save this.
We can save now. All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to lose this. But, I know guys that, you might not be where you want to be, your customs, but that's just the name of the game. That's the risk you take. You be a part of a series. Some players are going to be good. Some players are going to be bad. Some players need to be projects, but we'll take care of you. We will take care of you. And everything is going to work out. You guys will be making some appearances into the XBA.
Yeah, and we got some fun news about XBA 2 as well, and how that ties into our regular dynasties. So,
of which we're sharing now or not?
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll talk about it for the next for the season preview video for year 3.
Okay.
And we're gonna go semi-warp speed. Okay, we're gonna get season 3 done. I don't know what your goal is, but I'd like to do it in 10 episodes, regular season done.
Yeah, if we could get the entire year 3 done by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's a good goal.
Yeah, at the end of the year. The end of December, the end of the year, end of 2020, we'll finish up, we'll get the playoffs done, all of it. We'll get year 3 done by 2020, end of 2020. So
I like it.
And then we'll go from there. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks for all the donations as well. Hey, can't turn down money.
165 guys made it to the finish line, so that's big.
Very big.
We hit 300 earlier, so good to see fan engagement. We always like it, and we always appreciate it. And we're doing this for you guys, guys that have stuck with the series over the last year. So
yeah, it's been a little crazy. So.
Yeah. I would like to think we would be starting year 5 if it weren't for coronavirus.
Yeah.
Something like that.
This is a project that, and as you guys know, this is a project that takes more than just myself. I think we know that. It takes Keneal Mason, it takes Brian Street, it takes Portugal, it takes Diabolist, it takes all of our moderators, Envy, Corey Karhoff, Sequestral. I could keep naming off guys. And I just want to thank you guys, the moderators, for helping me out with all of this, from brackets, from bracket challenges, from getting the prospect showcases, teams made out. It's just a lot of work, man. This league is a lot of work, and it takes a ton of people to make it happen. And I especially want to thank you, of course, for making time to come out here and get these videos done. Like you said, with coronavirus hitting, that was a major setback for this series. We were averaging about 10,000, man. We were averaging maybe 10 to 6,000 views per video. It was great. The support was crazy good. And then, videos started to slow down, and the season started to snail pace. And that's because I was waiting for you to see if you were going to come over and help out, but you couldn't because of Corona. It
wasn't until about August that we're kind of like, well, we'll probably be fine. So
yeah,
you gotta play it. You guys know it's not. You just gotta play that stuff by ear.
Yeah, with a little baby here too, and me having to work. Yeah, it was just nuts. I'm not going to get into all personal stuff. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for all of the support. You guys are awesome. to continue on coming out here supporting this series. This is big time, and everybody that I mentioned puts in a lot of work to make this happen for your guys' enjoyment. And like you mentioned, we always want to get that community feedback and that community involvement. I think we're going to still run the draft in year 3 in the very same way. So as this league grows, more things will change, more things get better, more efficient. I think we'll be fine. So thanks, guys, for tuning in tonight. Leave a like if you like this thing. I will see you in the next one as we finish up XBA 2 finals. And, of course, we get into the rest of the offseason. We got some free agency stuff to talk about, too, as well. Big
a little bit
moves.
different.
Big moves being made. So, guys, I will see you in the next one. As always, peace.